I am very tired right now. Please do it.
Waiting.
I'll do the next one.
Waiting. And the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Boy.
All right. Let me just make sure that this is actually it's kind of black screen for me right now, so I'm just making sure that we got a good thing. I'm double streaming to our other channel right now, so I want to make sure that this is actually working as it should. Which I don't seem to think that it is. Give me 1 second here. I could grab.
It's working. Just go click the link.
Awesome. Well, in that case, once again, again, just making sure. Wonderful. Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 172, Misplaced Merchandiser. But what will happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened, let's say, sorry, yeah. What will happen today? That's for me to you to know and find out. As for what happened last time, Swift. That's the one.
Last time on the Bannermanes in the North Party in Goldenport, a party was seemingly stuck on the 3rd level of Goldenport and looking for a way out. But just when they had approached an elevator, they were found out by a gaggle of Threadrippers. So the party engaged in some combat, which involved fork lift and spoon lifts, and I think knife lifts. It was actually pretty dangerous with all the machinery flying around everywhere, and no one with the proper licensing or certification to operate them. So, through the combat, though, there was a moment where Duck did get disintegrated and reduced to 0 HP, which put her into a pile of ash. So that was a not such a great moment, but the party did get out of the combat with no other casualties. They returned to the Abyssium door to speak with the person who had been manning that door, the clockwork who had been manning that door, to get information about where we could go. And we were pointed to a inconspicuous looking shed where there was another elevator that would take us down, a shed that looked like it was made in such a way that no one would know that it was there. We were given that information, and we wrote it down, and on the way down, we started to see some, a lot more of the underside as we started to write it down to floor 13. One of the sites we saw across the way on a balcony was what looked like Cher and Babbage.
Yes.
And so now we got to get after them.
Alrighty. So, I'll set up the scene for us here. That's a good summation. Thank you, Swift. Alrighty, let me go over to my box text. Alright. So, as you guys descend, the elevator you descend in seems to be airtight. That white metal around you sits firm and sturdy as the rails all around the elevator carry you downwards, opening up the sight of what seems to be a massive open area under layer 3. I bring you guys to this map.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
There's the loads.
Oh, jeez.
Now, of course, it is visible through the provided windows around the little container that is your elevator, which seem to have some kind of barely perceptible inlaid material pattern throughout the glass itself. The sight of massive icosahedrons fill your vision. Huge white scaffolding juts out in all their perfectly measured vertices that seem to hold the structures together. And even more impressive is the colossal arms of what seem to be cranes that grip them from the ceiling itself, some distended further than others. And as you'd mentioned, in the distance, nearly 2 of these spheres away, seems to be a group of familiar people. Cher, Babbage, and after a moment of squinting, somebody being pushed in front of them suddenly. Nuts.
Oh no.
They themselves are within one of these walkways right over here. Walking between 2 massive pylons that seem to hold up the very ceiling itself from your perspective here. Pushing up everything, keeping it all held and sturdy. But much like you, they seem to be in their own encased, like encasement more or less. The walkway they're walking on being more of a tube, very much akin to the type of tube that you guys had entered Goldenport on up here. So they seem to be walking. What?
What's the air quality look like outside?
Give me a perception check. Blind if good. Wonderful. You look out, trying to squint between the different spheres that are out there. One thing's for certain, Kieran, you know fire like any other. You know what it does to air. Makes it all sorts of wiggly, doesn't it? It seems to be incredibly hot out there. There doesn't seem to be any particular, like, well, anything super, like, foggy, at least not as high up as you are. Though as you guys kind of descending down, you start to notice something. You start to notice that closer to the bottom of the place, there is almost this, like, this fog that seems to just kind of, like, fill up the bottommost layer at the moment here. For the most part, seems almost undisturbed until your elevator starts to pass through it.
Before we get too deep, could I look to see on the sphere that Cher and Babbage are heading to, is there any identifiers, like a number or anything?
Yes, you see on that one, on the outside of each one of these spheres, a designation. ICO 1, ICO 2. The one that they seem to be going toward is one simply labeled ICO 6.
ICO 6.
ICO-6.
Okay.
The only other demarcation that you see going down into the way, aside from general depth indicators that effectively indicate how many layers down you would normally be. So for example, if this was layer 3, this one would be layer 4, layer 5, layer 6. You see how it kind of goes by, like, yeah, where these terminals seem to kind of connect outwards, so on and so forth. You'll see those, and you additionally see one right over here labeled MIP 1.
MIP.
Yep, these little platforms on, or these huge platforms, I should say, on
This
the bottom. Yep.
Wow.
And below.
You have any idea what that?
Yep.
Do you have any idea what those are, Fortuna?
MIP?
MIP?
I have no clue.
If you have Goldenport lore, now would be the time to roll it.
Well, maybe. I mean, I guess the only memory I got of all this shit was just of the Funky Snaps factory.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if that would work, would it?
Not exactly. However, there is other scribblings around it, markations on things and such. I'll take any other perception checks if you'd like to perhaps try to figure out what that thing might be from a distance.
Sure.
It's got wheels, so the M probably stands for mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair assumption.
That is a good idea. You know, that's a good summation, Electra. Electra and Ophi, you two spot something before Swift does here. Effectively, some small letterings, barely like visible through the increasing dust cloud here at the bottom, but you do see it. Mobile icosahedron platform.
How hot is it here? I'm noticing that we've got some vents.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is that Electra looked out not too long ago here on the way down and noticed the wiggly air. It seems to be fairly hot out there. Survival check might give you more information, blind if you could.
Something like it hot.
Yeah.
Technically, I am trained in this.
Swift, you know one thing's for certain.
Yeah.
It's not hotter than you. Triple, you're kind of like looking out that way. Not only is it just hot out there, there's an orange glow in the distance. Like, you know, this is like, would probably be the type of, like, you can't survive out there for long. Sort of
Well,
heat.
this is my kind of place.
And that's where we're going.
Boy,
Wow.
I wish I knew we were descending into a volcano. I would
Yeah.
have prepared Endure Elements.
What are
Yes.
these giant, can you remind me real quick what these giant pillars in the background from these,
Yes.
things are?
Well, so far as what it seems, nobody's rolled for those particularly, but those seem to be giant pylons that hold up the very ceiling itself. And if your memory serves you, serves you correctly on how things in Goldenport are typically laid out, I'll bring you to layer 3 actually, just for reference here. These pylons will align with each one of these spokes of like where like the structural pieces of Goldenport actually like fit together.
Oh.
They go up all the way to the top layer. And I bring it back.
Switz is just gonna quickly affix his just his flaming star to his armor.
Nice. Okay.
Some heat resistance.
Yeah. You guys start descending past what looks to be Ico 9 right over here. That's sitting on the on MIP 1. Going down, down, down. And then you guys kind of stop toward the ground here. First thing to note is, as you guys do kind of stop close to the ground at this point, you notice that there's this thick layer of dust on the ground. Almost like kind of grayish in its form. Some hatch effectively opens, allowing your already sealed elevator to descend into it before closing behind. Very similar to an airlock, really. Closes you in, and there's a moment when something seems to activate around you guys. Some air, pneumatics, and other machinery seems to just completely start airing out the area before a chemical coating of something splashes over the entire elevator on the outside, obviously leaving you guys untouched by whatever it is, but it seems to be doing some kind of deep cleaning. You guys have been in the car wash, right?
I'm gonna touch my hoof to the glass or whatever we can see out from.
Yeah, you touch your hooves on the glass just as the big brushes descend on the side of the machine there.
Nice.
And once your elevator is nice, sparkly, and clean, the bottom door opens up. For a moment, there's no movement. There's a brief flickering of the light as just before you guys get moving, and your That's Odd activates there. Newsflash. Yeah. As the light flickers, it doesn't. It's somewhat odd. It seems to be almost a pattern.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is there like a timing between the flashes that's like noticeable or no?
Yeah. Give me a roll. What would be a good roll for this? Let me see. I would say scribing, or since you're an investigator, crafting is just your kind of default thing for knowing things.
Okay.
Either one. Of
Blind?
those. Yes.
Try it.
Yeah.
Private GM roll, right? Just double check.
Blind GM roll.
Oh, yeah. Right. Haha.
Alrighty. You squint at that weird pattern that's going on. You recognize it. I mean, I'm not sure if you exactly know it, but you recognize it. Seems to be a brief amount of Morse code and the flickering of the lights just as they pass by.
Hmm.
And then the elevator starts to move downwards.
You're awfully calm for a reporter saying all this stuff.
I'm focusing on it, and I think there's a lot going on.
Now, as you guys descend down, the big letters 12 show on like the closest wall to the elevator that you guys are at, which indicates what layer you're on. Currently, layer 12. And the sight of these rather giant, familiar things in the distance are the first things to meet your eyes that are moving. The recyclers.
Oh joy.
Recyclers.
Mm.
And what were you going to say?
Didn't get to see them quite so up close. Can I roll sailing lore for Morse code?
Yes, that's a perfect one. Yeah, go for it.
Beasts.
All right. Your sailing lore would get you that this Morse code seems to be spelling out the word quack.
He's with us in spirit.
Oh no.
That's Yep. Q-U-A-C-K.
No, there's no C. It's just a Q.
Okay, that's it. I was actually about to ask, how does she spell it?
Yeah.
How many
Q-U-A-K.
H's does it have?
There is no H's in this quack, thankfully.
Okay.
At this point, I don't think it's a coincidence.
Definitely not.
Now,
And he Swiss smiles a little bit at that.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, by my count, this is the 12th floor. We still got one more down to go.
You guys start
Is it-
descending down into this thing. Now, the recyclers out in the distance don't seem to pay you guys any mind. All they seem to be doing is grabbing trash, and you see maybe one of them making its way over what in the distance seems to be a very, very red glow. Orangish red, right? Out in the distance. And processing the things that they do.
How are we
That
feeling heat-wise?
That explains why it's so hot out.
Yeah. Now, heat-wise, you guys are actually pretty damn insulated. All things considered, it is quite comfy in here. Your entire elevator is a sealed unit.
Gotcha.
As you guys continue to go down, interrupting the thought process seems to be a thud. Your elevator kind of rocks a little bit.
This elevator rocks.
Yes, it rocks a little bit. Doesn't seem to be able to go down anymore. And there's a little voice on a box that chimes out to you.
The elevator has encountered an obstruction. For your safety, please exit the elevator and wait for a licensed Crucible Laboratories research and development employee to clear the area before continuing to your final destination.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And the door kind of
Wonderful.
the door just kind of opens
Oh.
above the ground in somewhat of an unsafe manner,
No, that won't do. We've got triple ping, even Fortuna. You're all tinkerers of sorts. Can't you figure this out?
maybe we could jump on the elevator until it just falls down.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, it didn't kill us last time, and it was more than three. It was 3 stories. This would just be 1 story.
I mean, it's just out of character. Just pointing out one story is around 140 feet long.
And we fell
Ooh.
3 stories last time.
Yeah, but aren't we also all cramped in one elevator?
Well,
I
the
have two
elevator
questions.
the elevator door has opened. Now, here's the thing. A wave of heat does hit you guys.
Okay.
You guys are fairly far away from this event. Now, let me tell you, that does not negate the fact that it is hot. It is easily maybe about 120 degrees in your current vicinity of, in your current state of things.
That's less than I thought it was going to be honest.
Okay.
You guys are further away from this vent, but, you shouldn't be here for long, right?
Yeah.
As
She's gonna tuck at her vest. It's a little
Yeah.
steamy.
as it kind of opens, additionally, you don't get that landfill smell where it's like a lot of rotting food and that kind of thing. You definitely get more of an industry smell, so you're getting burned rubber, metal, if you welding shop sort of smells around, that kind of thing. And the most oddly, not a that's odd for newsflash this time, Madame Fortuna. The moment that the door opens, it's almost like a sixth sense. Something gets your attention. You feel suddenly, with this door open, you become aware of some kind of emotional presence, and not one that you're familiar with. Well,
Wait,
that
hang on
you
a
are
second.
familiar with, I should say, but that
Wait.
you
hang on.
haven't felt
1,
in a
2, 3,
while.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how many are we are in the elevator right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, there's an extra one.
7, 8, 9. I think there's 9 of us here.
10.
Hey,
10.
I'm pretty sure there's only 9.
10.
Who's the 10th?
I don't know. It's just 10.
Yeah.
Oh, the box is malfunctioning again.
Give me a
Hmm.
perception check, Madame Fortuna.
Alright. Give me a second to blind. There we go.
All right. And as you start kind of like looking around, trying to see, what might be making that, you do see a familiar figure down on the ground, far below your elevator currently. Is that him? Sticking out between a little pile of trash is your good friend, Shabaka, laying there unconscious.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Mhm.
Hey, do you see that?
What's wrong?
Yeah, look at that. Shabaka.
What?
Right
Like
down there, look.
Bangs
Look-
his head against the window to try to look down.
Yeah.
Looking out the window or out the elevator door, whichever you'd prefer, you do in fact see an unconscious Shabaka partway through a pile of trash. Not immediately in harm's way, but if that recycler comes back, he will be.
And on the 13th floor?
On the floor that you're on, the elevator has
Oh.
stopped, and below the elevator, now that you guys are kind of like looking out and down a little bit, you'll see that there is a big cube of trash that is kind of in the way of this elevator going down.
Oh.
It just needs to be
Oh.
moved.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah.
That was the obstruction, yeah.
Yes.
How
But-
big is the how big is this cube?
It's as big as one of the recycler's
you know what?
chassis.
I bet that if we I bet the recycler will just come scoop up the cube, but we can't let it scoop up that Sphinx or that Persian.
Is there something in the air? Is Shabaka, is everyone seeing that?
Yeah, so that means it must be real. Let's go.
Alright.
You should just kind of go like, who?
Yeah.
Do we just
Okay.
pry it open?
Well, it's already open. The doors are open, so Swift's just gonna fly down to go secure the Persian.
Nice. You fly down to where Shabaka is. He seems to have some pretty heavy stuff on his lower half, though. I need an athletics check for you to push that stuff out of the way.
He's stuck.
Electra will come down and attempt to help. Can I do a...
Yeah. Nice.
Puts on a coat. This is my kind of place.
Yes. So
kind of code?
you start trying to push some of this stuff out of the way. Weird refrigerator, a lot of things that have what seems to be that light bulb logo on it from up here in the corner of the map up here. Many things to that nature that hamper saving your friend Shabaka here, but it doesn't take you guys long before it is pushed off of him in earnest. And as you push off like the last piece, it kind of rolls his body to the side, and he is definitely very unconscious. And more concernedly, his eyelids seem to be sewn shut.
Ooh. Sewn shut?
Yes.
What?
We need to get him out of this heat.
We need to get him back to the elevator. Assuming, yeah, I'm just gonna assume that we should have everyone exit the elevator. He's gonna wave everyone out.
Well, if we can clear the obstruction, maybe we'll get back to some sort of hermetic area.
We can try to clear it. The elevator did say to leave the elevator. I wouldn't want to, get caught in whatever mess comes from staying in there.
Yeah.
We can clear it from down here, but I think it'd just be safer if everyone comes down.
Fate has not been kind to that Persian.
But I'm also gonna call up and say, "Hey, we need a medic."
Huh?
Yep, I'm coming.
And Kat and Mari peek out of the thing, but they're also earth ponies, and you guys are several stories above the ground right now.
Ophi will use her wings. Let me make sure I actually have the focus slots for it. I do.
Yeah.
And she'll drop down.
Yeah.
I think they've got this handled.
Huh? What? And Kat and Mari look around, like wondering where the hell that voice came from, because Triple rolled so stealthily.
Yeah. I'm still
Alright.
on the elevator.
Yeah. Was that
I
a
will give him a look over.
ghost?
His eyes,
Alright. Yeah. His eyes are very much thoroughly shut. He seems
I'd like to get them unsewn before we bring him back to life.
Yeah, so like on top of that, seems to be a number of other markations, slashes akin to the types and lengths of that you've seen from sickle wounds.
So he is dead, though.
No,
Correct.
he's unconscious.
No. Okay. Then Ophi is going to pull out a pair of snips and get this stitching off the eyes, and then follow up with a regenerate. Actually, before I do that, are his eyes still there?
I mean, you don't know. You haven't undone the things.
Just
That's what
poke
I'm
him.
doing that right now. I'm
Yeah.
cutting.
Yeah, you gotta poke the eyes.
Newsflash: are you around during this?
I am indeed.
Your
Kinda
dad's,
just-
your dad's
yeah.
auto activates here.
Okay.
You notice it's somewhat odd that as Ophi's going to go clip these, all of those stitching of his eyes seems to be medically sound. It was done by a professional.
Oh.
Hmm.
Snip, snip, snip. Cut away the stitching. Pull it out. You open up one eye, open up the other. Very unconscious indeed, but both eyes seem to be there. On top of the numerous cuts that seem to have been sickle-induced, you also see a number of bruises. Might be easy to assume what might have done this, or who might have done this, rather.
Oh, I got a few ideas. Okay, I will cast regeneration, just to make sure that everything is going good with them. Actually, you know what? Actually, I take that back. I will just do a regular heal for now. If we need to, I'll cast regeneration later. 2 roll healing. It's be a little low. It's from the staff. There we go.
Alrighty. And you roll healing on the thing. Now, Shabaka gave me an emergency BRB, so he's going to be unconscious for just a little bit longer. But you do,
Guy.
like,
News is a bit quiet because she doesn't really know who this is, so she's kind of quietly observing the concern that everyone has, seemingly.
healing.
We
the,
just turned him to. We reverted him back from stone just last week. Come on, Shabaka.
That's
She wasn't here last
Been a
week.
week?
You did what?
Obviously,
Well-
she wasn't here last week. Fortunately.
Yeah, I know. I'm just frustrated with Shabaka.
Yes. Oh no,
Long
I get you. I get
story-
you, Les.
Long story short, the main stitch of Kaladai, Koh-i-Noor, a crystal dragon, turned him to stone. We did some stuff, got him unstoned, and find him here.
Like I said, fate has not been kind to this Persian.
The dragon.
Oh, don't worry, he's not stoned anymore, so he'll be able to figure it out.
How in Luna's stars did he get here before us?
Newsflash, this is the
There he is.
Persian before you, since you don't know what he looks like. Yeah. Very suave looking, marketeering Persian. I mean, if his clothing doesn't say it, his probably like a fancy earring or the like certainly does. And as you do send forth the heal, it does indeed fix some of his eyelids and the holes in them and stuff, and scratches and bruises around his body. And he shifts uncomfortably, not able to say hi quite at this exact moment. It might take 10 to 15 minutes.
Forget green thumb. This
Real
one's got a green tail.
Ew.
Well, when he wakes up, I'm certain he'll have a lot to say.
Yes.
I want to go over with that medical roll again, just to buy us some time here.
Yeah.
What? So you said the stitching looked like it was done professionally. Does it look like those injuries that necessitated that happened at the same time that these lacerations happened?
You can give me another medicine check.
Or
So, what I interpreted, I could be wrong, but I didn't think the stitching was done for medical reasons. It was done cash.
Yes, it did seem to be done.
that's kind of what I'm wondering, especially since he's like a psychic. That could have been intentional for all we know.
Blind, by the
Yeah,
way.
on the
because this
eyelid.
is knowledge gathering.
Oh, sorry, blind. Yeah, got you. Blind. There we go.
Oh my god. No.
Alright. You are taking a look around. I mean, like, you're not exactly a forensic scientist, and you don't really have a lot of the kit to determine the exact time of things, but if you had to eyeball it, I mean...
No pun intended.
yeah, no pun intended. Like, the, you could make it an assumption here that, yes, these were probably done at the same time. Especially given that, like, you know, at least the sickle and the bruises and stuff, there was clearly some kind of scuffle involved.
Yep.
Mind you, your elevator is still not going anywhere and remains
Yeah,
open because of the giant cube that's stopping it from going down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in the meantime, while we wait for him to come to his senses, we can try to start maybe clearing this out ourselves. Does it look like we could clear it out ourselves?
Yes, if you really, really tried. Your DC for that would be 40. Athletics check to push this giant-ass cube of trash out of the way.
Ward.
Yeah,
Fanning yourself with a wing during all this, it's way too hot.
Yeah.
I got you. I got.
Swiftsdale, you start pushing, and like, my god, is it hard.
There we go. This should do it. This should do it. Fuck.
With the extra +2 from Swift on the critical success to aid here, yeah, you guys both as a team, Swift and Ord, lock in, as they say.
Okay, it's budget.
Yep. How do you guys want to move the cube? This is your thing.
How do you
Wait,
wanna-
move? I used a hammer to destroy it.
Ah.
All right, then I will.
Oh shit, you did. I didn't even see that. Shit.
Not just any hammer.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh shit. It's my teddy bear is old. It's so.
You go to start
It
pushing
stayed.
it. You go to start pushing it, Swift. The moment you start pushing it, it like, man, you didn't know you were that strong. Boof! Like, you know, like it just fucking gets yote. What, 50 feet away from you or so? Like the whole cube, it just kind of Gary's mods out into the thing and explodes.
There we go.
Oh.
No problem. And he lifts his head very proudly. He poses for any onlookers.
Oh yeah, the
Good
nurses
job,
are,
Swift.
The nurses are watching.
All right, good.
Ophi's gonna haul Shabaka up there while she's still got wings.
Nice. You guys
Yes,
haul.
well, the elevator should be coming down now too.
Yeah, the elevator does come back down to like a ground level here, and actually like continues to remain open. Waiting
Electra's
for
gonna step back in. Sorry.
waiting for everybody to get back in.
All right,
Once
we've got to make room for one more.
Right.
A little cramp.
Can we squeeze it? I mean, no, it's a
You'll
big
fit.
elevator.
Yes.
I don't think it's meant for 11 and
Actually,
10 in an ord.
It's probably not made for it, but we'll make him fit.
Yes.
I'm going to actually do something real quick. I want to calculate how wide the elevator is based on the drawings I did. Give me a second.
Oh, yeah, you
Yes,
have a scale. Interesting.
Every pixel is a third of a foot. No, is a third of 5. Like 3 pixels is 5 feet, pretty much.
Okay.
This thing is 8 pixels wide. Okay, yeah, it might be a little bit
Wow.
cramped, but
Anon, I just want to say thank you for putting so much.
Wow.
This is incredible, dude.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
What's
Absolutely.
the
Yeah, he's alright.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, right?
This is awesome. The icosahedrons. Alrighty.
What's the conversion to nurse flanks on that?
Yeah,
3 pixels is 1 nurse flank.
you guys continue your descent here.
Please enter the elevator to continue to layer
Yeah.
13. Thank you for your patience.
Alright.
Well, it says that.
Hey,
yeah.
something went well for us for once. How about that?
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
Don't speak so soon.
Going
Jinxing
down.
it isn't a bad thing in our group.
Going down even further, you guys do see another door open. Another sort of airlock procedure go on before promptly getting deposited down even further. The next layer of things, as your party icon here, I'm gonna go ahead and end all these effects and stuff. Goes down here. You guys see up on a wall somewhere, big words, 13. And something starts to play as your elevator comes into land before the doors open on the speakers.
Welcome to Layer 13. If you are here for your scheduled factory work, please proceed to FS1. If you are here to model, please stand by, and a Crucible Labs research and development employee will assist you momentarily. If you have any other concerns, please press the blue button on your company bracelet. If you are from ICO6 and are experiencing ludicrous thoughts, please proceed to the medical station near FS1 for immediate inspection of your central nervous system. A moral fiber adjustment may be necessary.
No! What are they doing in ICO 6?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why don't we go and find out?
We need to go save Nuts immediately.
We do, you're right, and it's 2 for 1 because we got to get Sharon Babbage while we're up there. But we are in level 13. We've got to see the lab while we're here.
Yes. So, I'm going to move your token here, Triple, just so I can show it. You guys do see a big building off in the distance as the elevator door opens. One simply titled FS1. Which is the one that they seem to have mentioned on here, and a medical facility right next to it. Other buildings lay scattered like along the thing. It doesn't actually seem to be dusty at all here. Perception checks would be good.
How's the temperature?
I'll take a hint.
The temperature here is pleasant. I mean, it's cold, really. Like by comparison, it's what 60-ish degrees. You guys are pretty far underground. Shabaka, are you back?
I think that was triple.
Oh, it was Triple. Okay.
No,
Yeah, okay.
I was just grimacing because it's cold now and I hate
Oh,
that.
yeah. You gotta put on another jacket.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Triple, Swift, and Newsflash are the first to notice something about the general area of this place. It seems to have been properly closed down. Not like abandoned. That's an entirely different thing. Abandoned would imply, broken windows, boarded up stuff, etc., etc. Looking around, it doesn't seem like any of these buildings were abandoned. Just that this part of the facility seemed to have been shut down. And newsflash.
Scuttled.
Yes, newsflash. Your That's Odd activates in the way that as you guys kind of step out and look around, rather nearby, there does seem to be a small wall stand, something where like you know those like, I think they're called AEZ, like heart defibrillation packages are and whatnot that you see in offices.
80s.
Yeah, those. Like in a similar fashion, you see one that just says in case of seal breach, and there seems to be a mask in there, like a gas mask, effectively.
Man.
Might want to check that out.
Yeah. You go to check it out and start looking at that mask. Give me a crafting check.
Wait, are we out of the elevator?
Yeah, the elevator
Yeah.
door open. You guys are kind of
Okay.
free to walk around here, yeah.
1 second. Yeah, for ya. Boop. This is not part of my lead. Let me turn it off really quick.
All right. You start inspecting this here mask. What you're seeing, is that this isn't for gas. The symbols on it, the way that the filters seem to be aligned, it has small indicators on what this thing is actually for. It seems as if this is a mask for a certain type of dust.
Oh, fun.
And this is in a container, correct?
This is in like one of those like little like wall units that open in case of emergency, right? In case of seal breach, and is just one that you see close by. So that's not activated on.
Can I see if opening it would trigger an alarm by chance or anything like that?
If you'd like
Because
to
it's
open
like
it,
an emergency alarm.
for sure, you're free to try to open it.
Well, can I see anything that might like allude to it possibly having a mechanism to it anyway?
There doesn't seem to necessarily be a mechanism. At least like not like a key or anything particular.
Does anything on the front say alarm will sound if opened?
Yeah, things like
There-
that. That's what I'm saying.
There are some old faded stickers here, but you can't make out what they say.
Oh, lovely.
If it was
Oh.
shut what do they
Down.
say?
I'm gonna show it to the others and think what they see, ask what they think about it, and what if we should grab it or not, just in case.
Well,
Yes.
if we probably definitely should. If this dust is anything like what our other friends have told us about through the sendings, this could be very bad. We might be in a very bad place.
The
Alright, then I'll grab it.
whatever. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll grab the thing. I'll open it and grab it then.
All right, you go to try to open it, and it kind of like locks up, and you see like almost digitized, like a little bit of a light thing on it that just says medical plan required.
Medical plan?
Yes.
You're not
Are
insured.
any of us insured?
Well,
Cat, Mari?
Triple?
yeah. Remember the time when I got you that medical plan, Fortuna? It was all for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, back in
Yeah.
back in Forge 17, technically speaking, Triple did sign. Well, you signed.
Wasn't it experimental?
So no, it was in Forge 17. You guys are putting together the car. Triple took out a plan for himself with Fortuna as a dependent, putting it on Fortuna's tab. That was the sequence of events.
I think he put himself as a dependent for Fortuna, but yeah, he basically made Fortuna pay for it.
Did we ever pay for it? How much did that thing cost?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll be heroes to golden.
It's good. It's good, Dad. It's good for your credit.
Yeah.
Hey, would you look at that? We're 1,000 fucking social credits short for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah, that's really strange. Let's put in this number.
All right, let's
How
go
do we
check.
enter? Or do we need to like enter our group ID?
Well, so this doesn't seem to be a terminal. It just says medical plan required. Though where
okay.
you're supposed to input that information to get that information, you're not entirely sure.
Fortuna might have to interface with it.
Yeah, let me roll a crafting check here.
Thank goodness she's the dependent. Maybe they like need to access some server or something.
Yeah, your crafting check would be you probably have to pull up your credentials on your little iPhone or your data pad, effectively.
Oh god, that's right. Is everybody still sickened?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
We
Yeah,
put on
we are.
we put on stuff before we went down the elevator.
Yeah, we got decon
Didn't we
gel,
get
remember?
anti-rad?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
you-
anti-rad
yeah.
drugs.
You guys
Oh, we
got,
did.
You guys got
You're right.
You want to
So
take
did-
it off and on?
All right, so we're clean now.
Yeah, take off your sickens.
God bless.
All right,
Alright.
well, continue on.
Yeah, you enter in information to try to see what, the data plan would inquire. And the thing is like as you start like poking around the data pad, you notice that it says signal lost. Whatever servers it was trying to connect to earlier, you're not able to access, and as you open it back up, it starts to search again, search. Information terminal found, and then the signal is back, though it seems to be more local. You're not getting any information that you did on the surface by any means. And little, as you start searching like medical information, a similar voice comes out to you.
If you have a company-approved Crucible Labs medical plan and require medical assistance and materials, please insert your credentials and make a valid selection.
It says this. It's pretty much giving you instructions on how to like access a terminal, which isn't exactly like this little box that's in front of you, but they have a picture of what a terminal looks like, and it doesn't take long for you guys to like look up and around and see that. You remember how they mentioned the medical, that medical building next to FS1? It seems to have like one of the symbols that it has on here to indicate that it is indeed a medical tent. So that would probably be the place to find where you can get your credentials.
Oh,
Additionally, might have other medical things for your good friend Shabaka here, who is still a little tossy-turny.
Let's go.
Alright. It's not too far. Let's investigate.
usually my healing gets people up immediately. I swear this doesn't happen all the time.
Maybe he's sleepy.
Yeah. You guys rush him off to that medical, the medical area there. It's there that you actually do see a couple more of these masks. They seem to be kind of like on the buildings themselves. It seems to be definitely emergency protocol here, and not one that, you usually prepare for these things if, they either happen often or there's a definite danger of something like that happening, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as you kind of get in, well, you try to get in anyways, door seems locked.
Door's stuck. Triple.
So does this
You around?
have... I'm right here.
Oh.
In front of you, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, don't sneak up on me like
Open.
Okay, so I'm assuming, would you like me to do my magic here?
Yeah, thievery.
Not magic here.
Open sesame.
A 38 will get you a satisfying little click on the medical door. And it opens up. Running away from... Yeah, like, running away from the sudden little... It's dark down here, mind you. There's not a lot of lights. And quite frankly, if you have dark vision, you have dark vision. I know not everybody does. But I'm assuming maybe Electra, you're putting around some dancing lights and that kind of thing, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's like... running away from that light as the door opens is a bunch of small, like, to us, what would be computer mice, like skittering away, like mice themselves, further into the building. Little clockwork creations, effectively, as you guys enter.
Yee. And Swift, like, flicks his hip to try to get some away. Shoo.
Yeah, I mean, they scatter. They scatter right away. It's very easy to get them away. As you say shoo, here's the thing. You're hearing something. All of you hear something. It's like a sweeping. Somebody's like cleaning or sweeping something up in there somewhere. And then like a little whistle. It's just somebody seems to be working in here.
Hello?
Housekeeping.
Yeah, huh? And you guys see like a pair of
Very
like...
forward approach.
You guys see like a pair of dots kind of like blink their eyes in your direction. Very confused. Who's there? And floating over to you seems to be... well... a ghost.
Huh. Not what I expected.
Ruffles his mustache a little bit. Hey! And he looks at all of your guys' hooves. Make sure to take off your shoes. I'm cleaning up here.
Don't have shoes, but noted.
We won't be
What's
more
your-
than a few minutes.
And kind of like blinks once again, like makes his mustache do that kind of like left-right tilt thing again, and then looks down. All right, just don't disturb Scruffy. I'm cleaning here.
Scruffy.
Yeah. He does have a big name tag
janitor.
on it. Yeah, on his other side. The janitor here seems to definitely be named Scruffy, per the big thing that simply just says his name, like on his ghostly form here.
If I could ask you, sir, how long have you been down here?
Huh? Kind of looks over. I don't know. And then he kind of like sees Fortuna from behind him. Oh, miss, I cleaned up your office.
Wait, what?
It was nothing. Don't worry about it.
You
Old
know this
Scruff-
guy?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
I think he knows you.
Old Scruffy's been around. Whoosh, whoosh. He just keeps sweeping.
This
Which
might
way
have
is
been,
your office?
And he gestures to the FS1 building. Right in there. Hang on. And he like feels for in his ghostly pockets of sorts, right? Hey, I don't have your key though. If you're able to get in, you're able to get in. I won't tell no one it's your office anyway. Don't really care. Don't get paid enough for this. And then he kind of like here's the thing, is like you guys are getting the impression that he's annoyed with Madame Fortuna.
Did you leave
Okay,
him locked
what's
in
you?
here?
What was that? There was a couple of people.
t-
Say it again.
Did you leave him locked in here, Fortuna?
Thief unlocked? What?
Ain't
Did
no-
you leave him locked in here?
How do I know this? How would I know this?
Oh yeah, you lost your memory. He just doesn't seem very happy with you.
Yep. Old Scruffy ain't happy with that one.
And why is that?
And he squints a little bit. Medical plan's too damn high.
Oh.
Yeah, he kind of squints. Old Scruffy wouldn't be in the state that he's in if you had a better medical plan.
So you
But
don't
what
have a
happened?
medical plan.
So what was that? Swift?
So you don't have a medical plan?
Old Scruffy had a medical plan, and then they made switches to it. Yeah, it was that one's decision. Points toward Madame Fortuna.
I'm just gonna scoot away.
I'm gonna roll a quick religion check with my background here. I'm determining at least. I'm determining the veracity of what I think is going on here. He is haunting her because he died of bad healthcare.
He died of bad healthcare. Well,
Yeah, a lack of.
well. So what are you trying to get with this religion check exactly?
I'm trying to determine if it seems like he is in fact haunting her, or if he's here for a particular. If his spirit's still here because he's stuck here.
Well, I mean, he certainly seems to be stuck here. He doesn't necessarily. He seems to be somewhat surprised that people are here. So in no way, shape, or form is he really stalking or haunting Fortuna. You haven't really seen him up to this point. You would have if that was the case, yeah. But he just keeps kind of sweeping away and prattling on a little bit. Yep, old Scruffy used to be on the ICO teams. It was all fine and dandy. Spray painting all the other alloys and whatnots. It was all good. Then we had to change our medical plan. And I'm a smoker. Can't have any of that. Ugh. No oxygen in my brain. He taps his head with the top of his broom. You know?
One can only wonder why you came to a premature death.
Smoking didn't do it. He shakes his head.
Spray paint?
Something like that. And he floats on over toward the little mask, one of the little things, and gives it like a little tap, but he's the ghost, so his poof kind of just goes through it a little bit. Old Scruffy is the one that maintained this with a team of people. Yeah. He nods. Gestures upwards. Big old spheres. Gotta make sure that they were sound. Oh, those were the days. Then they figured out something was wrong with it. Whatever they were using.
Either stone dust?
I ain't no scientist. Those are big words.
Do you know exactly what those masks were used for then?
Well, once they figured out something was in the paint, they sealed off the this layer and that one. He gestures upwards. Well, it's all clean down here, I guess. But if they ever broke, we'd have to wear these masks.
If
Scruffy.
what broke?
The seals.
When we passed Sharon Babbage, did we see Babbage wearing a mask?
No, they were in an enclosed tube.
Okay.
He kind of shakes his head. If you go in that there factory, he gestures toward the FS1 building right over there. They probably got some books or something. Old Scruffy never really asked what was in that stuff. And he shoots a glare at Fortuna a little bit. Could have made things cheaper for us, though.
Dude, I lost my memory. Stop looking at me like that.
Just gonna keep he looks at you for a couple seconds longer after your statement there, and then keeps just kind of like sweeping. And now, old Scruffy's trapped here. I did my unfinished business, he says, and he says it more toward like the sky than anything. Comedy of these here gods, I swear. He shakes his head.
They're cruel indeed, aren't they?
Same thing that took out Scruffy is now the same thing that keeps Scruffy here in this lair. Can't get past it. And to like prove the point, he like promptly like flies out. Like flies like behind you guys. There's this whoosh of really chilly air. And then he just kind of like tries to go into the ground a little bit and just thump. Ah.
Anti-ghost paint?
Ain't no anti-ghost paint. Whatever I use to help them with the thing, I can't get through it.
I suppose being a ghost is rather supernatural.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We may have something for this, actually. Let me dig into our stash real fast. Might be able to help you. Oh, I was over the wrong thing. That Aether block necklace that we have. She'll take that out of the bag. Let's see. Oh, it's only for 15 feet. Never mind. Maybe I can't help you. Maybe I can at least get you out of this building?
And he kind of like blinks. If you could get Scruffy out of here, that'd be great. Ain't no way Scruffy's gonna be able to pass through those up there. And he gestures toward like the big barriers between the layers, right?
It's true. We do have an elevator back there, though. Maybe you can ride that up.
And he considers this for a second. Interrupting you guys, though, is the coughing of Shabaka.
Oh. Man, I swear I'm gonna get you fucking share. Where?
No, there he is.
Shabaka!
Oh, you're awake.
Hey guys. Hey, Swift, hey. Wait, who are y'all? Who are they, I should say? Oh, shit. My eyes. Or eyelids.
Your eyelids feel like, you know, they still itch a little bit, but they have been healed. Your stitches have been kind of taken out, and they've cast healing on you.
It's still a little numb.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
That was unpretty.
Yeah, well, see, I try to be a hero, going out there, share and their minions, but they just overtook me because like 1 versus 10 or that's like a lot. And then they handed me my ass and sent me down here.
It sounds like them.
Yeah.
Well, lad, you're lucky you're alive.
They don't sound very pleasant.
Yeah, but I don't know why they. Damn, but it's crazy that they did this extra just wherever they to my eyes, like, feels weird.
That stitching looked pretty good. That wasn't one of Cher's talents. Do you know who did that?
No, I don't know. I was unconscious. Well, whatever they doing me, I feel a little violated. Ooh.
Ophi tries to help you up. My name's Ophi. I joined the group after Wati, and I believe at that time you were already cursed with petrification.
Oh yeah. Don't remind me of that. But I appreciate the help, Ophi.
No problem.
Yes.
But out of character, was I the one who actually
I was literally about to
unpetrified him?
say. I was literally
Yeah.
just typing it. Yes, you did in
Okay,
session.
okay. We met before actually. I unstoned you, as it were.
Ah. Yep. Oh. Okay. So. I think it's just my mind was. I was just so overcome with stress and shit. I wasn't really paying attention on who was what at that point.
No
Ugh.
problem. Take it easy. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
I appreciate that. Thank you for aiding me. This, okay, but seriously, we gotta do something about them. They are a danger. Like, ew.
Oh, don't
Well,
we know it?
you're in a pretty dangerous place right now too, so things aren't going to get any better anytime soon, I don't think.
In that case, I think we should just head on out of here. Ain't much can't do much good down here.
Yes.
You
Now,
know,
There's something done.
I'm starting to see a pattern with those two at mutilation.
I know very little, but they seem to have a knack for it.
yes. Now,
Terrible.
now we did have a different impression of what our audience might have thought would have happened at our little get together upon Shafaka's awakening.
Yes.
Yes. So I display to you unto new comic.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's the expectation.
all right, Swift. What did the audience think was gonna happen? Start us off.
Yeah, we have some new faces with us. But you remember Ord, right, Shabaka?
When did she become a robot exactly?
I don't want to talk about it.
We also have a pair of lovely nurses, Kat and Mari.
Why do nurses need those large sniper rifles?
We take administering shots seriously here in Goldenport. Very seriously.
And here is our newest member, Newsflash.
Another
And-
party member? Did you also threaten the DM's property to get a spot on the team?
Threatening his property. Why? I'm a returned party member of this group.
Oh, cool. Pretend I didn't say anything then.
If she was the newest member, then what's the deal with this tall, dark, and broody over here?
He's actually here rather alarmingly early.
Early. You knew I would be coming and... Okay, look, I'm not gonna be an asshole and have the new guy here face death in his first session. Also, the wife wants me to run some errands for her. How about I go do those and give you some time to bring the new guy up to speed, and when I get back we can get down to business properly.
I'm not a new guy. I just haven't been a PC since episode 73. Just because I had to make a new character sheet doesn't mean...
Sure, Mr. Lesser Death. Take all the time you need, really.
Thanks. Don't know when I'll be back. Don't die until then. It makes the paperwork easier to handle. Death can wait.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna keep waiting.
Hope
Yeah.
that isn't foreboding.
Well, he's kind of on our tail right now. We just lost Duck yesterday.
Oh, damn. Duck. What is she doing here? I thought she was cooking bread and stuff in the kitchen or something.
Yes.
She wanted to be an adventurer.
Oh, dang.
They wanted to adventure. Also, this is the second time she's died since you've been gone.
Second time?
Penguin's
How'd she die the
ears.
first time?
Penguin's
Share.
ear feathers
Pretty
pull
much.
back.
Share is how.
Ah,
She wanted to become a lich, and she did.
Stole her soul.
Fucking share. I always had something against that damn pony. If we get
A valid hunch.
If I get the chance, I'll personally maim her for what she did to me and my friends.
Unfortunately, now Mamie doesn't do a whole lot to her. She's fully liched out.
Right, a lich. Damn.
I will have to find that phylactery sometime, but well, in the meantime, I'm not liking what Scruffy there was saying about that potential dust and a potential seal. I want to check the factory to see if we can find credentials and maybe more masks.
Can I grab the mask that he was tapping? He was put his stuff through earlier, namely.
You gotta go grab that mask. Once again,
No
gives you
insurance.
no insurance. Yeah, you're gonna have to have.
Fortuna!
Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
Lucky! Lucky!
Within this
What?
building, you do in fact see that there is a terminal out in the distance that looks similar to the one that your datapad gives you the instructions on how to operate, right?
Hold on, let me craft it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to craft a little bit because it seems to be off and is lacking power at the moment. Alright. You found the cord. And you're looking for the plug that it goes into. Looking. Ah, you found one. You plugged it in. It doesn't turn on still. But following that little line of, you know, wherever the power is coming from, I mean, it seems as if it goes to like another sort of substation building, effectively.
Wait, I have an idea.
Powers this like lower section here. Yeah.
I have an idea. Okay, unplug the cord.
Yeah.
Hey, Ord, come here for a second.
Oh no. It's your character. I'm not gonna force Ord to go.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. What's up? I'm just gonna stick it somewhere in Ord's butt again.
Nice.
Well, ow!
All right. Ord uses an hour of Sterling Dynamo as you start powering this machine again. And you see like it boots up with a big little like a big, what is it, light bulb symbol, the one that's up there in the corner of the map. And then once again says the same thing that your data set tab says effectively. Scanning all of your faces before fixating on the ones who have a medical plan, Triple and Fortuna, right?
All right, what can we get?
Yeah. The screen changes, and a voice comes out of the thing, the same voice as before.
If you have a company-approved Crucible Labs medical plan and require medical assistance and materials, please insert your credentials and make a valid selection.
And then like the
Okay.
and then like as it kind of like sees you guys, it you know, there's it's this effective same thing as like a forgot my password dialogue, right at the bottom. It's like don't have your credentials ? Like.
Okay, I don't have my credentials. How do I,
You tap that button there. There's like a little like robotic eye dot that comes out, gets right up into your face, Triple and Fortuna, and kind of scans your guys' eyes. Ding. And then 2 cards effectively fall out of the bottom little terminal of the thing.
there we go.
Yeah, one of them has Fortuna's face on it, which, like, you know, it seems to be your robot self and whatnot. One of them has your face on it, Triple, but you're smiling at the camera and your eyes are somewhat obscured, so.
Does it actually get me?
Yes, it has all your information on it. Jackpot. Date of birth, ? Like most of the fields are question marks, but it does have a big word on the bottom, covered status, covered.
Yeah, that's what we want to see.
Okay, so what do we do now?
These cards seem to be able to be ran in this machine or tapped on the side of those boxes.
All right, tap them.
I guess, yeah, we might as well see what this does.
All right. You do a combination of tapping on the side of the boxes, which will just open up the boxes and apparently charge your medical insurance account as it opens, and then running it through the machine gives you a list of options. The first one being, how bad does it hurt? And it gives you like the you know, the standard doctor smiley face scale, going from smiley all the way down to frown, and then one step below that, which is just the death symbol.
Well,
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
hit the death
curious.
symbol. Hit the death symbol.
death
Okay,
symbol.
I'm curious. Yeah, let's see what this does when we hit the death symbol.
All right.
The
You hit-
symbol.
Yeah, you hit the death symbol. And the screen takes a second to load. It's, you know, an old system, old computer, hasn't been turned on in a while. It takes it a second before it kind of displays. Congratulations, you are covered in the event of death. Total diamond cost, total diamond cost is 25% off under your plan.
Nice. Well, that's still like a 75% copay, so this is.
I hold out 75% of the diamond that we need to resurrect Duck, and the ashes on my forearm.
Okay. Do we want to
Well, it's just like if you're gonna pay the machine for diamond dust, you can. It's just 25% off the normal cost.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So we still need to do it ourselves, and this machine doesn't do it.
Yeah. It's just
Damn.
giving you materials. Like.
Oh, I see. Okay, it gives 25% of what we needed. I got you.
Yes.
Well, we have the option. Did it? We have to buy it. It's giving us the option
Yes.
to.
Oh, okay. What's the social credit cost?
Yeah, fool that you are. Well, gold piece cost wise is going to be, whatever your resurrection cost for Duck is.
Maybe a level 6 or 7, I forget.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that later because that takes a whole day to cast, anyways.
Yeah, get that cost ready. But effectively, you get a 25% discount on that cost.
Okay.
And working out the amount of diamond dust and gold pieces that you do, I assume you guys have some gold pieces on you to stuff into the machine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you?
Yeah, we'd have a couple.
Yeah.
May not, unless
We have in the party stash.
Yeah.
that's not a lot, my guy. We have 113 gold.
Yeah, we
The
haven't-
base cost for what I need is 300.
We haven't made it to the commodities market in a minute.
I mean, I can give you guys 77 gold.
We're talking, I need 300 times Duck's level, so 15, 14.
I'd
Oh!
like to make a roll.
We have, but don't we already have gold dust?
No,
We
not-
do.
Diamond
We do
dust.
have diamond dust actually.
We have 4,200 gold.
No,
worth
no,
of
no.
diamonds.
It's let's see. She is level. Just double checking her level. 15.
15. Okay, so I wouldn't need to cast it
200.
at 8th. It would be 200, yeah.
200 gold pieces per level.
I think Shabaka's.
So
yeah.
3,000 gold.
I'd like to make a roll to see if this is even fair price in my mercantile lore.
Go for it. Give me mercantile lore. That's so based. It's just a fair price.
So it would cost us 2,250.
Is it like hidden or?
No, just roll it. I'll tell you if it's a fair price or not.
Yeah, 2100 is what I'm looking at.
You damn liberal. This is as fair price as you're getting.
What? I was thinking haggle with the machines now. Never mind then. Alright. Damn. Okay. I got quite a bit of gold on me. So I guess since we're in this together, we may like split it up, right? How much gold this thing need?
It's 2100.
Damn. Shit.
But
Okay.
Like I said, we have the diamond dust.
I'm gonna
in
say
terms
we
of
don't.
gold.
And
Yeah,
how
we already.
We can just cast it, but
This would be for extra. We already have more than what we need for Duck. This would just be to grab more diamond dust.
yeah,
Alright, that's good. Alright.
we don't have to
But-
worry about this.
but-
It can.
Yeah, we're kind of short on raw gold at the moment, unfortunately.
Well.
So I'd more focus on getting that mask.
Yeah,
ha-
let's get the mask for now. Honestly.
How much more
Is it
gold do we
open?
need?
Yeah, you just tap your
A lot
car-
more.
you tap
A
your
lot
card
more.
at the side. That little like light up message pretty much changes to medical plan charged, and then the door opens. And give you-
We'll worry about that later.
Right.
I'll grab the mask if Ord or Triple open it.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, so now we have 2 of these.
Yes.
No, I think it's
Or
is
just
it
one.
2 or 1?
It's one.
We have 2.
Yeah.
We
No,
still only
we
have the
have
one. We never got the first.
Oh, we should probably go back for that maybe.
Yes.
There's other ones in this room even. It's just you have to tap your card and charge your medical account apparently. Tap.
We need to get as many as we can.
Who do we want to put into crippling debt? Triple or Ord?
Well,
Let's flip a coin.
Fortuna.
Let's flip a coin. I mean, yeah, Fortuna. We have to flip a coin.
Fortuna's gonna be in debt no matter what. The plan's under her name.
So there, let's just make it better. Good debt. Good long term.
God damn it, so how much do I gotta pay?
It doesn't necessarily
what
tell
this
you.
means.
It just says that you're charged.
Listen,
If you have to ask, it's a problem.
listen, no matter how much it costs for tuna, 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big, alright? You gotta just
Look,
keep
okay,
going with it.
okay. First of all, it's not a problem to ask for money. That is just a marketing scam they always push. Tell me what I owe. How much I owe.
I don't think we have a bill yet.
That's for them to know and you to find out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They gotta go
Fortuna,
through the bureaucracy.
It's health. You can just tell them that you're not gonna pay.
Yeah.
And then give them the middle finger. And then if they
Look,
start running after
it's
you,
not
Healthcare
something for us
never costs a lot.
It's not something for us to deal with right now anyways. I just want to grab these masks so that
Yes.
we don't have to deal with that dust.
Wait a minute,
Okay,
what's
fine,
in
get
here?
it. Go get it.
Within the building here, you guys
Alright.
do find a grand total of 5 Aether Dust masks.
Okay. So we have 5 of
And
them.
then,
I'll-
and then one
That's
outside.
good.
So that's 6. So then we
Yeah.
need 3 more.
Yes.
No, we need more than.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right. We need 4 more.
4 more.
Yeah. Might have to open up like another building to go get a couple more. But along with the mass, as you guys are kind of searching around the darkened area that is that medical thing, looking for those masks, you do notice that there is plenty of spaces, to rest, comfy beds, things like that have just been kind of like left behind. Some old drugs. You actually see some overclocks stored in a cupboard in the medical area. If you guys were gonna get your rest in, do a ritual, anything like that, there is plenty of space to do it in the medical ward here.
I think I'm gonna recharge my my fucking. I'm gonna hand crank myself. As a word.
Guess if we think we're gonna be in here for a day, I can.
You're saying you're gonna
start the
crank it?
ritual.
No,
Just kidding.
Yeah, she's gonna crank herself.
I need to recrank myself. Fortuna
How
block. Fucking Fortuna. Stuck a plug up my ass.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wait, what? No, not yet.
Is it still hot, by the way?
It's
Or is it
actually
cool in here?
it's cool. It's like 60 degrees in this area. It's actually pretty chilly.
Unfortunate.
Pretty chilly by comparison.
Oh shit. Hang on.
Though yes. I say as DM, if you guys are getting a ritual done, those do take a day. And
Yeah,
quite
that'll be a full day.
And quite frankly, this would be a perfect time to do some downtime activities. We could explore this area, see what we find here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Downtime activities.
Yes.
This is gonna introduce herself to Shabaka in the meantime.
Explore the icosphere.
Yeah.
I should, yes, introduce myself to the new people. Well, the new creatures that have found themselves in the Bannermanes.
Yes.
Okay. And,
Introduce yourself.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go properly introduce myself. I am Shabaka, one of. I was part of Bannermanes for a long while. Just had I had recently detached to deal with my own business, but that seemed to have fall through. But now I found myself here trying to save people's lives and all that. I put myself at risk instead. What's your name?
The bat?
Yes, the bats.
I'm News. I'm not here for a long time. I've quite lately been here for a day, and I've noticed that you all tend to have yourselves into rather sticky situations, but it's nice to meet you. The most I know about you is you were the stone person, or crystal individual.
Yes, I am the unfortunate crystal individual.
I may want to talk to you about that sometime. May make for an interesting story.
All right. Yeah, we should. We should talk about that at a later time when we find ourselves in a more proper place to speak of such things. And yes, Bannermanes do find themselves in trouble all the time, but I guess it's just part of the hero's work, I guess.
Yay!
I'd rather be sitting behind a desk counting my coin right now.
And all his gems are gone. Sad.
I
Yes.
can't believe Shabaka was a stoner.
Who holds the party gold? Like, who's like the person that's like carrying the party gold in quotations?
Swift.
That's alright. I'm gonna walk over to Swift and to say, like, since everyone's chipping in with the money they've had before, I can give you what I have on me. I'm just gonna hand him the 77 gold I have on my person.
Ah, all right. Team player already. Do you know how to open up the party stash?
Nope, just do that and yourself, and I'll just minus the gold from my inventory. If
Okay.
you want.
Well, I'll just give you the information. If you go to the actors, the third tab on the top right, the actors tab.
Yep.
Where it says North Party, the middle thing, it says Open Sheet.
Yes.
And then in the far right, there's a stash tab.
Hmm.
So you can drag.
My gold in here.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I guess you can do that with the item of the gold.
Yep.
I was gonna say I couldn't actually manipulate it from.
Here's a
the party.
whopping 4 silver as well. Feeling extra generous today.
Much appreciated. All right.
Hang on a second, party.
Queen nearly doubled our her money right now. Yay!
Quick,
Double or nothing.
quick question, Electra. What are your is Electra one of the a society or religion or society or
No.
medicine?
No.
Well, Cat and Mario are medicine. I'm religion.
But
I'm society.
You listed Electra as a secondary caster.
Oh, the scratch elector. Then we'll put in Newsflash.
Yeah. Because let's see. Cat and Mario are 26 each. Oh, they got nerfed. 26.
If they've been heavily nerfed, we can get different people in.
We nerfed them.
Sort of. They were given
Actual
proper
stats.
character sheets, so they're not they're not 15 level monsters anymore.
They were Gilbots before.
They were they had monster stats, so they had pretty buffed up skill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and subtract this diamond dust. That was hang on one sec. That was 2,800. Okay.
Yeah. So, news will be one. Yeah. So news would be one with Pat and Mari and Pingwing.
I'm trying to still figure out how do I drop this shit into party stash. I'm gonna put 500 gold.
There should be a gold item at like the bottom of your inventory.
You just loaded this entire time.
Gold type.
500
Yeah.
gold is nothing less.
More than I had on me. All right.
You should. If
I
you take,
I shared 77. I figured that's all we had. And
We
over
have-
here we got Joe Schmo with 500.
we have 14 of these in our inventory, and they're each worth well, I guess together they're worth 32,000 gold.
I have pens.
So
Nice.
once we sell like our stuff, we're actually have. Anyways, that's for later.
This is this is fucking party when they see that Newsflash only has 50 gold.
Which, by the way, let's.
Listen, I just went shopping before I came here. I had to buy
let's
stuff
keep in
from
mind,
Bakersville, and then I came. It costed a lot.
a real first world problem. Most commoners never get more than a couple gold in their life.
Yeah.
Alright, I returned the rest of the diamond dust to our stash. That is our
It's
remaining.
got called a poron in like speaker.
Like,
Not just poor, a poor moron, a poron.
Oh, I have something for you, by the way, before we start this ritual. Newsflash. She will hand you, and I'll drop it in the stash, you can just pull it from it, a formula book that we found a long while ago.
Oh.
I don't know if you can use anything in there, but I figure it wouldn't hurt to let you take a look.
Take a look.
We don't exactly have a wide array of alchemists. Just something to peruse over in your spare time.
Maybe I could learn a thing or two from this.
Anyway, I've got everything prepared here. Secondary casters, if you want to join me, we can get this show on the road. And hopefully put a spirit back in its body.
Can't say I'm too familiar with these kinds of things, but I will certainly do my darndest to help.
Yeah. Pingwing closes his book, which he had been studying intently and very quietly up to this point. Part of his day's preparations for the next day, but Ophi, you could definitely read upside down the page that he was putting away, which was simply power word kill.
Okay.
And he
I will
stands
note
up.
that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Nurse,
Badass stuff.
Man's had a hard day.
Nurse Cat, Nurse Murray, it's time to proceed.
Right away. And then they start like making a space. You know, they're rolling medicine, so they're not doing anything super magical per se, but they are preparing all the different layouts and things that they are going to need for the ritual. Getting that in a circle. I'm going to place all the ritual goers like down here, like a little ritual circle. Wow. So who else? Sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Newsflash,
News,
and
yeah.
that's it.
Wonderful.
I'm strong and independent. I can move myself.
Alrighty. So what is the DC for this? That is the question.
It's very hard for the character's level. I think I remember calculating it to be 36.
Right, let me put duck in the middle here for the
A
character.
very
level.
hard DC
Right.
for the character's level.
36. Yep, that'd be correct.
Hey, we have downtime, right?
Yes, pretty much.
How to
what's
change
that?
one? I have an unactive lead. Can I make so resurrecting duck as a lead?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's my second lead.
This would be the time to grant like I guess prep with anything.
I have no
Any,
tinctures left, unfortunately.
Oh yes. Let me hit. I'm extremely worried about my roll, but I will hit the ping wing with. Hang on, you'll see in a second. Never mind, that won't work. It only lasts 10 minutes. This has to last a whole day, so I take that back.
Alrighty. Sharon Murray. Cat and Murray. That's the one.
Oh,
Sorry.
Share.
Like it was just, yeah.
Cat was share the whole time.
You know, plot twist. Yes. Let's see. So they, being the wonderful alchemists that they are going to mix up some things for some people. Let's see. Are those? Oh, it's the I think it's the serene mutagen. They have a mutagen here. Hang on. I gotta find it. Give me a second. You guys continue with your thing. I gotta go find my thing. Yes, there it is. Okay, yeah. They have serene mutagens that they're going to hand out to people. At level 11. So let me...
I've been here for a day and I'm reviving somebody.
Yeah.
The hell is up with you
Welcome
guys?
to the party.
Hey, what an introduction.
sorry, lass, but we're in the middle of some very important stuff.
Hmm.
We're not
Just-
dilly-dallying, dragging our hooves. We're trying to save the world.
Just be happy that we can do this, because next time it might be you.
I'm glad to help. I'm just surprised is all.
Everybody rolling
Right
medicine
when-
checks,
when-
feel free to drag that onto you.
Right when Swift is saying, we're not dilly-dallying, Triploid is playing with his... What was it again? What was that thing that he got?
The fidget, the cube that you
Yeah,
got.
the fidget cube, that's right.
Wait, what did you say, Mealy, by the way?
If you're rolling a medicine check, drag that effect onto your character token.
Oh, I'm a bum-ass society check.
Then they will give you a cognitive mutagen, which they also have. Yes. See, Kat and Mari are medical professionals, and they know what drugs you need, and that drug is Adderall. So.
Oh yeah.
let me pull up. Cat specifically is the one kind of mixing up the cognitive one. Let me just double check this. Yes. Okay.
You see Ophi's horn untwisting slightly when you hear that, when she hears that word.
Yes. Okay, drag that onto you.
Okay, fucking we lost.
Drag that onto you.
How do I drag whatever onto
Effect. It's effect cognitive mutagen in the chat. Just drag that onto your token. And that should give you an extra 3, I believe, to your.
That may be encumbered somehow. Oh, that's probably the effect of it.
Yeah, because like like the drawback.
It's a
is-
mutagen, yeah.
Yeah, it's the -2 to 2 bulk than normal, but that's not going to affect your check. In fact, that bumps you up to plus 30.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. And Kat and Mari are ready. They give everybody their Adderall and drugs and Vicodin and, you know, SSRIs, whatever they need. More or less.
So do the rolls actually happen they would happen at the end of the ritual, the end of the full day cast?
So all the secondaries roll first. Here's the thing. Because the secondaries will determine how, you know, any negatives that the primary has to roll.
Yep.
So let me pull this up a little bit. Full rules on
Right.
rituals.
But I'm saying,
Don't worry.
do these rolls occur would the secondaries occur at the end of the cast the next day, or are they going to roll now and
No,
then
they-
the day to cast and then?
They roll it now, and then
Okay.
we have our primary roll and see how that did based on everybody's secondary rolls.
I was gonna say, if there's a day to be waited, I was gonna, like, before we go into the next day and resolve this, I wanted to explore down here more.
Yes, we'll get to that. Don't worry. So hang on. You guys are getting this stuff set up. I just want to resolve these rolls first for what's happening with these characters during this day.
Yep.
And if you need the chart, there it is. Secondary casters, roll your check. On a success of 36, there's no bonus or penalty. On a critical success, a +2 to the primary check. On any failures, primary caster will take a -4 circumstance penalty to the primary check. A critical failure will reduce the degree of success by 1. So, 36 is the DC. Let's see him.
I roll society.
Society, yep.
Is this blind or just public?
Public.
Better get them hero points ready.
Yep, the hero points, right?
What is keen recollection?
I guess while that's going on, I see this little creature down here. I don't think Shabaka met him before.
Yep. Well, one moment. I want to resolve these rolls here first, and then we'll get on to the other bit of people.
True.
Alrighty, let's see it.
Also, that's a like first bet.
There it is. 45.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Nice.
With a 45 and a DC of 36. Okay, not quite a critical, but very close. You succeed your check. Newsflash. Cat's turn. Cat rolls her medicine check right here. Bah. Can she do it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh god. I will give my hero point
Alrighty.
as the
1d4. That rolled close to 19, by the way. Hey!
Yay!
Critical success. So, Ophi, you're getting a +2 circumstance bonus on your primary check from Cat. I think he switched for the hero point. Mari's turn. As let me go ahead and do this bit. Hang on one second. This is Mari. Here we go. Mari's turn.
Mary.
Womp. 37.
oof.
Ooh, close.
Doctors doing doctor things. They don't seem to do rituals very often, but they did manage to do the thing. And Pingwing, who is doing medicine as well. Not quite as legendary as these two, but certainly a master of his own craft. With the Serene Mutagen gets a little bit more on top of that. So he is going to be rolling this.
Oh.
36.
Oh my god, we're
Wonderful.
so cutting it so close.
Alright, with all the secondary checks completed and 1 critical success, Ophi, you get a +2 to your check. Religion, 36. Let's see it.
Well, my base is 36, so I guess I can just assurance that. Well, I'll just roll it.
Yeah.
Nice.
One better than insurance.
The funny result.
A critical success. Oh boy.
I'd like to see how much more chaotic she gets.
We get the funny duck.
She's gonna meet the big noodle on her way back.
Yes. As
Does she
the
go back to normal now, or?
as
My
the
son does it.
as the ritual occurs, the ashes are rolling up into the air, much in the similar way that you've seen them before, though certainly with a lot more of a chaotic twist, given that Ophi, you're kind of leading this particular ritual at the moment. You do start to see her body forming, and then laying unconscious, sleeping, and sound on the floor where you had prepared your ritual at.
Ophi's
You
horn
know-
retwists close as the ritual comes to a close.
I just had the visual of the Spider-Man 3 Sad Mensch scene.
Hold on, her horn untwisted?
Twisted back up. It was
Ah.
untwisted during the ritual.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. I don't like
Well,
untwisted.
You didn't get any
or-
sort of indication that serendipity was there. It was more just that was how her energy was being channeled at that time.
On a critical success, they return to life with full hit points and the same spells they prepared and pools they had when they died. Wonderful. They're still suffering from any long-term debilitations. Blah blah blah. Okay. And let's see. Because they meet an agent of their deity during the resurrection, they get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, perception saving throws, and skill checks for a whole week.
Thank you.
It's like this time I inspired you.
Yeah, she's fast asleep. She has not woken up.
Now let's let her rest.
No, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep.
Yeah,
Up here,
I'm pretty
like,
tired.
outside of where this ritual is happening, everybody else, I imagine, is exploring this here layer, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Perception checks.
Perceptoid.
Perceptoids indeed.
The elevator down here was hidden. Oh, here's a thought, Memely.
Yes?
Did that shed,
Oh, my bad.
That-
Shit.
was that shed that we went into to get to this elevator, did that look like, retroactively, did it look like a new shed or an old shed? Like, how old did that shed look?
The
Really
one
old if I recall.
the one that was like up here on layer 3?
Yes.
The one made of wood?
It was like
the one that covered the elevator that we just took down.
the interior of it looked pretty old. The thing is that the exterior was unassuming. It was as plain, out of the way, no one's gonna notice this. It's not even decrepit. It's just a little area that
You know
like
what, I'm-
nobody ever goes in, right? Like
Okay. I'm almost wondering if that was like the spell or curse or but okay, the inside looked old, so okay. Go ahead with the rolls.
okay, sorry, I was just eating some hot chip and lion. All right, as you guys are kind of like searching around, I'm gonna start with. I'll get to you, Triple. You find something. I'm gonna go down from Swift. For Swift first. Swift. I ask, where are you looking? Are you looking in this factory? Are you looking in buildings you haven't discovered yet? Elevators? What are you kind of like looking at first?
Being as it seemed like we already found all the masks in the factory, I'm gonna look into other buildings, and I'm gonna look for the Fortuna's office.
All right. You don't take long before you're going into the FS1 building, which
Yes.
very quickly you know based on Fortuna's memory and from this is the Funky Snaps factory, the one that she had remembered in that little thing in Dr. Skitz's office the day before. It is woefully closed down right now. Lots of different things and coverings over many of the machinery parts. You actually even see the small studio where, in that memory of Fortuna, you know that there once stood Queen Amenta and Semitone, who, seem to have been modeling for her debut as a Funky Snap character. Throughout this building, it takes you a little bit, but you do eventually find a door labeled M Fortuna. It is, however, locked, but you did find one that is labeled with her name.
You gonna kick this door down?
Athletics check.
Unless Triple wanted to come with me.
Straight to fisticuffs.
Well, I
Nice.
still have to check whatever it is.
Yes.
Right, did you want to
Yes.
come with me, lad?
I think I still do want to go with him.
Yes. So Triple, as you are looking around, probably that same area with Swift in that case, yeah?
Yeah.
You find something small, something that you can actually plug into either your Mambo number 5 or to your little data pad. It almost seems like the equivalent of some kind of thumb drive. It's lightly blue and glowing, and it simply says CL126.
CL126.
Yes.
I don't know what this is. All right, but I'm gonna pocket it. So,
Okay.
Yeah, Swift, let's go.
CL126 was on what?
It was on a little thing.
Yeah, do you know what CL126 is? He shows him the little
they-
thumb drive.
Are they within earshot?
Yeah,
if you
like,
want to come with us, you're
yeah.
more than welcome to.
Yeah, I guess Electra will go with them.
nice.
I bet you it stands for Crucible Lab.
Ooh, perceptive.
All right. But it does have a little thing, as Triple kind of like turns it over in his hose, if you're showing it to him here, Triple. Like I said, standard sort of universal connector type. You can connect it into your Mambo or your data pad. It has a very nice little space for it.
Yeah, it's a USB effectively.
Yes.
Fancy.
It's a USB B per se, one might say. It's an older model, but it still checks out.
Oh,
Okay.
Promptly after Electra, you're looking around. If you're in the same area right over here, you find something as well. It seems to be a little golden, funky snap of what seems to be Queen Aminta.
Oh. I like this one. And Electra will hold it up and, you know what, she's gonna put it in her bag.
Yeah, you hold it up for a second, and the movement, it kind of has like a little movement sensor in it somewhere. And it just says, I will defeat the horrors. All of us will. And then, you put it in your bag. It's like a little
Electra will mutter to herself, we could really use some help with that, Amit.
And then you hear a crash. Both you, Electra, and Shabaka, where I take it we're a little bit further away from Swift and Triple in your little explorations. Probably catch up to that as Swift knocks down the door.
Told you I could bust it down before you pick the lock.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Am I in the area?
Yes.
Wait, hang on, that's mahogany. What the hell?
Oh, you busted down the door to her office.
Yes.
That's a very precious piece of wood.
If you can produce the key in front of me, I'll apologize.
You know she could sue you, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll sue her
Yeah.
for 4 years of my life.
The key, you know what? Okay. First of all, rude. Don't shoot the messenger. Second of all, perception check. Let's see if I can find the key right now after it.
All right. Perception check.
Was
would
it
be...
under the rug?
It was.
There.
No, I should have made it more visible.
There's a little key, but the teeth itself on the key say MF. It's the MF key.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. You found the MF key. Congratulations.
I'm gonna stick it in the door, even though it's on the floor.
You stick it in the door. It pitifully unlocks.
Alright, I'm sorry, Les.
It's fine.
Oh, am I in the area, by the way?
Yes, you are. Yes, you were
Okay.
with Electra when you heard the.
Nice.
Well,
So, yeah.
we should probably go check that out.
Yeah, what's in the office?
Good.
All right, Swift, Triple, and Fortuna. The first three being in the room itself. So you guys step in, do see what seems to be an office. I mean, like there's portraits on the walls. There's some books, Most of them just say, like a year on the spine, and then, followed by the word accounting. You see what seems to be a couple gold pieces on a desk, and on that desk seems to be a stick of some kind.
Couple of gold pieces?
Yes, and I say stick.
What gold pieces?
There just seems to be a couple of gold pieces up on top
What
of the desk.
gold pieces?
What? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. What gold pieces? Like, what were there are quickly not there. Though on the desk itself seems to be like a stick, a little mechanical rectangle of sorts, and under it a small piece of paper. Behind the desk sits not a chair, but a square place where somebody with a box might be able to sit rather comfortably.
Conveniently shaped square hole.
Yeah. I assume much like a cat, Fortuna sits in it.
Yep.
If I fits.
She sits.
What's the paper on the desk?
Going up to the paper and following behind, obviously, Electra, Shabaka, anybody else who's an Ord who's coming into the room. It's a little bit cramped for you, Ords. You kind of just have to stick your head in. But Swift, you set aside like that small stick. It looks like a pretty old one, but definitely an advanced little piece of technology. And under it, a paper that, as you kind of open it up, it simply says in very nice handwriting, "Remember, Project Nautica."
Project Nautica. That's vague. And then he glances at the stick again. Does it look kind of like the stick that Triple picked up?
No, this one does not look like a stick that Triple picked up. Quite frankly, give me a crafting check, actually.
While that's happening, I can't detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And a 30-foot emanation here, you don't necessarily detect any active magic outside of maybe what your party has in terms of magical items.
Fair enough.
I'll leave the crafting to Triple or Fortuna. Any of you can make sense of this?
Alright, Triple, let's see it.
Okay. We'll use my crafting check.
Yeah.
And this.
Nice. Well, here's the thing, Triple. You don't know what this thing is, but you are fairly confident about one particular thing. The square thing goes in the square hole, and this looks like it would fit in a square hole.
Well, why not? Let's put this into the hole.
Which hole?
Wait, what
That is the
hole?
question.
No.
The hole that we were just talking about.
No, I'm sitting on it.
The whole Fortuna Saturn is a Fortuna-sized hole. This is to say we're looking for a small stick-sized hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In our defense, it's probably also a square hole that needs to be done.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think I was confused here. So we have not found something. We have not found a port for this USB stick.
Yes.
Just now.
Like the one that's sitting on Fortuna's desk is not at all like the one that you found earlier, Triple. This one is
Okay.
It almost seems like a custom fitted thing, a very specific square hole that this would fit into. However, Madame Fortuna, with your crafting roll, can kind of glean that as Triple is holding this, that looks familiar. That looks really familiar. That's a memory stick.
Wait, that's part of my brain. Give me.
Sure. Here you go.
There we go.
Oh, that would make sense.
Plug it in.
That's why it makes sense why I would say to remember Project Nautica.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's literally what it does.
You grab the thing, Madame Fortuna, but unfortunately, your memory components are in the back of your box. And unless you're gonna hurt yourself getting it back there, you might need some help.
Somebody want to... Hang on a second. Somebody open up the back panel.
Alright, finally, excuse to use my tail. I use my agile tail feet to open the back panel.
Nice!
You use your what?
My tail. It's very
Yeah.
dexterous.
Using a very agile tail, the whole campaign waiting for this moment to use that feat, you open up Fortuna's back box and help insert the memory stick in the back.
I do that with tail as well because that dexterous.
Nice. Look at that. And it fits right in. And for a moment, Fortuna, you go unconscious.
Whoa. Yeah.
Did I kill her? Oh man, fuck.
And then
I'm getting out of dodge.
then Fortuna reboot noise.
But I don't have it ready. I don't have it ready.
yeah. You know
I don't
what.
have it ready there.
Yeah. Fortuna boot up noise, and
Oh.
she's back, wide-eyed and back.
Welcome back.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh, I have so many things to do. I gotta go.
And then
No, you're not going.
the
Yeah,
square the square hole under her literally just opens and then closes behind her.
That's not good.
Wait.
Did
Wait,
something
what?
go in?
Yeah, Electra's gonna look at the hole. She's gonna inspect where Fortuna was a moment ago.
Where Fortuna was sitting, that perfectly square hole seems to have just opened up the moment that Miss Fortuna decided to, well, she needed to go. Just opened right up. And then she fell in, and it closed behind her.
Oh shit! She's gone.
Where do you
Oh.
think? I
Wow.
wonder where she went.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can find where it leads?
Yes. I assume you guys probably run out to a place where it might be a little bit more visible to see if there's things around, if there's anything. Give me perception checks.
Right.
Alrighty. Rushing out of the way, let's see here, Swift, Electra, and Chewbacca, the ones I see that rolled here. You guys rush out just in time to see that behind some glass, some tubes that go upwards toward like the side of the like one of the sides of the building here. The box is just flying upwards through some tubes. With a
Don't worry.
purpose.
Keep exploring.
Oh, for Luna's sake.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. I'm just gonna I'm gonna activate my messenger ring.
All right.
Cast sending to the stupid box.
All right, you try to catch her before she gets up into the next layer. What do you say?
What is Project Nautica?
All right. You get the word redacted back.
Swift just exhales slowly. Okay.
Well,
She got.
if she told us to keep exploring, presumably she still has her memories that she just formed. So.
I'm not wasting an ounce of diamond dust if we find her in pieces.
She got a tab.
You don't need dust to revive her anyway. You need a factory, probably.
This whole building, there's still more to explore. We haven't even scratched the surface with her office, and there's more offices around. We have a lot to still find here, I think.
I will be the first one to admit that she doesn't tell us everything all the time, and that she could probably let us know a little bit more about what's going on, and she probably doesn't. But it seems like she knows where she's going now.
Yeah, left us a map.
Presumably, she just got some memories back, and it was very important. Important enough, to her at least, that she thought that she needed to leave before explaining anything. So maybe it is time sensitive, and I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Say that, but how long has she been traveling with us? I mean, it was like dust all over the place. Is it really that time sensitive?
Basically, lad, what that little stick that you put inside her was a memory stick. It was just a stick of memories, essentially what it was. The box is essentially, she was around a few hundred years ago with Crucible wildfire semitone all the original Bannermanes. So she's got a lot of memories that have been lost, and sticks like that have brought them back. So she didn't know what she didn't know until we just put that thing inside her.
Wow, that's that may be a lot to take in for her in that case. Like, it sounds
You
like
missed a lot.
And she was like hundreds of years ago with this weird funky technology. Damn. Like,
Aye.
I that is some impressive technology. Like I've never seen that. I've never seen such tech around where my area is, where I live, and I live in a pretty well established area.
Well, we saw a bit of the tech in the pyramids. We saw some crucible technology in the pyramids while we were there.
Right.
Wait a
Ancient
minute.
technology.
Wait a minute, the pyramids. Oh my goodness, I just remembered something.
What?
When we get back up to the surface, we have to stop by the library. But we'll deal with that later.
Alright.
Okay, we need to keep scouting around here. We need to look for sensitive documents. We need to look for anything, really. This is Crucible's labs. There is a lot of history in here, and I think there's things that are still pertinent to us.
Yes. A sending comes from one of your other party members, Pingling, simply asking, "What was that noise?" Mr. Swift. It was a heard thing, you know. It's a very quiet area down here, so something sounded, but they're mid-ritual
I'll just simply answer. Fortuna got sucked up a tube. Don't worry about it. Memory stick. She remembered something.
Pingwing during the ritual right over here is going to inform the group. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess Fortuna got sucked up a tube again.
The hell does he mean by that?
He gives a
What do
shrug.
you mean, don't worry?
Well, I'm sure.
Swift doesn't seem concerned.
I'm sure when we're done here, we're gonna hear all about it. He says.
As long as it doesn't disrupt the ritual.
Yeah. Cat and Marty
Okay.
give everybody snacks as they're doing it.
Based.
Yes. All right. Looking around the rest of the area. You guys are free to give me perception checks once more.
Once again, I'll continue casting Detect Magic, and while primarily he will be looking for paperwork, secondarily he will be looking for valuable items.
Of course.
So I'm using this shit anyway.
Yeah.
It's not thievery.
All right. Yeah. I'm waiting for your checks. If you roll a check, I'll give you things.
There we go.
All right. So far, I see Swift and Shabaka. Wonderful. Let me take off Madame Fortuna off here. She's somewhere else. All right.
Yeah.
Swift, as you're looking around, you said you were looking for what exactly?
Documents.
Documents. You do find some documentation. Quite frankly, you see what seems to be, you find another one of those little things, similar to what Triple had found, a little,
Thumbstick.
yeah, a little thumbstick, effectively. And let me double check something just really quick. Yeah, little thumbstick. This one doesn't say CL on it. It does say, fucking around. That's what it says. It's like a little tape thing. It's just kind of got a write on it. It just says fucking around.
Alright.
So now you have one and Triple has one. And Shabaka, looking around for shinies. It takes a little bit, but you do eventually find one shiny. You find a fun little shield. A clockwork shield.
Whoa.
There you go.
How shiny is it? It's like gold. No more just silver.
It doesn't look like it's really ever been used. It was actually just kind of up on a wall somewhere in one of the more lobbyish buildings that's surrounded by books that have various manuals and manuscripts of just, you know, how to use how to use terminal 6B on during an emergency and blah blah blah, right? Like factory work stuff for the massive unit that is Goldenport, right? Stuff like that. But among there, like just above those bookshelves, you do see something very shiny, and that is this still very functional clockwork shield.
Alright, I'll just put that in my spacious pouch they call it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your spacious pouch.
Is there like an item, the shield? I can like drag that or?
Yes, it's in the chat. You can just drag that from the chat into your inventory.
Oh, sure. Alright. Done.
Alrighty. Outside of that, the rest of the day is kind of spent like looking through some of that stuff. Outside of those manuals, the fact that a lot of these things are kind of just closed down in general, and the couple of funky, and like the one funky snap that Electra found there.
A menta.
A menta, yeah. You found a golden funky snap of a menta. The only
That's
other things
cool.
you guys find as a group are probably one normal funky snap of each one of the original Bannermanes, somewhere hidden in like the top of a shelf or otherwise, but they're not like around in abundance. It really is like there's display cases and stuff right here, like all around this place and everything, but like a lot of them have been emptied and stuff, properly emptied out and properly closed down, right? Like it's a condemned building more or less, right?
Funky snap.
Yes.
But so sorry, you just said we found some other funky snaps as well?
Yes, you guys found one normal funky snap of each one of the original Bannermanes, and then one golden Queen Amenta one, which is the one you found.
Okay. Did we find a normal copy of the Queen Amenta, or is it just the
Yes.
golden one?
You got
Okay,
one.
so we have a full set of normals plus the golden
Yes.
Amenta.
Well-
Electra will hold on to those.
Wonderful. Now, towards the end of the day, as everybody is probably either wrapping up and sleeping throughout the most of everything, you guys probably do see a very bright flash in the way of the ritual room over here, as that ritual completes.
Alright.
This is taking
I'm
us
gonna
to
walk
the next
back.
day.
Yes, I'm
So
gonna.
this
Yeah.
is taking us to the next day. Really quickly, another ascending I wanted to do because I have one every hour.
Yep.
Is I wanted to. Oh well, wait. Ascending can ascending leave this this layer?
If you're trying one of the next following hour, who are you trying to send to?
Nuts.
Yeah, you try to send one out to Nuts, and you do not get a response back, nor do you feel like the sending made it out of this layer.
All right.
It's a dead zone. We only have LTE coverage here.
No, no.
Every teenager's worst nightmare.
TT.
I think you guys, yeah.
We,
I think you did see the ticker that was called FNKY, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I
I
mentioned
think we
that.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we hitting the bed button, by the way, or are we at the next day?
I'll push the bed button for you, for everybody. So we'll get that rest in now that the general downtime activities, because searching these places would take quite a while.
I'm just gonna rest as Madame Fortuna as well, with though she's gone, just for the hell of it.
Sort
Alright.
my spells. It's gonna be an interesting day.
Anybody who's injured, feel free to make yourself not injured, not wounded, healed up. You guys have plenty of clerics and medics on your team that I don't think it's even necessary to have to roll those things for sake of brevity. As you guys get through the night, sleeping in shifts, the only thing that seems to really be on the prowl, as it were, is our one man, effectively, Mr. Scruffy, who is kind of grumbling over at Fortuna's office, picking up the door and refastening it. Scruffy don't get paid enough for this shit. Starts sweeping, and he's like if there's anybody sleeping in the Funky Snaps factory thing that might have broken down the door, he sweeps some dust on you.
Oh, part of me wants to just resurrect him.
Hmm.
That would be so expensive.
Yeah.
And a waste of a day.
Yeah.
Is he around during Electra's shift?
Yeah, he's around. These are just around. You're free to talk to Scruffy.
I guess she'll just ask him, like, did you see anybody down here recently? Maybe with some fuzzy hat and a robot?
Discovery ain't seen no one come down here. No one's supposed to come down here. He shakes his head. Nope.
Fair enough. For letting me know. And I guess she'd just leave it at that then.
Yeah. Kind of waking you guys up in the next morning, past your guys' shifts, is the sound of unholy movement above you. As if massive structures are moving.
Do they have to recycle so early?
It doesn't even sound like the recyclers. This moves the ground, like, under you. It vibrates the entire everything.
Oh,
Wolfie holds her head.
Does it look?
Yeah.
Does it look like we're in? Oh, does it look like
The
we're in
DM should be
immediate
more
danger?
careful.
What was that?
Does it look like we're in immediate danger?
No, it's just like a deep rumbling, as if something is moving around above you guys.
That must be the MIP.
I wonder if
probably.
they can hear it all the way up to surface level.
Yeah, that's the question. Or if they might just, you kind of get the impression that maybe it's a good guess, at the very least, that if they did ever hear this kind of rumbling, they might assume it's coming from the volcano.
So, are we really not finding any, like, really important classified documents or anything?
That's the thing. Nothing, like, classified is here. You find manual after manual of, like, the machines that actually are used to, cast the molds and stuff for how to make these funky snaps. The voice lines that each one is supposed to come packaged with, where to find them, and like in like elsewhere, like in these other buildings if they had copies of them, which it doesn't seem like they left those
Of the
behind.
funky snaps?
Of the funky snaps. This is the funky snaps layer.
Electra points up to the FS1 here.
Yeah,
Funky
okay.
Snaps 1.
That's
This was
right.
Fortuna's love project, or whatever you call it, pet project.
Yep.
And I do.
I recall.
And I do.
I recall that the originally mentioning this was the factory level, but I also remembered it being Crucible Labs.
And you do of course see that light bulb symbol where you see a couple things on it: figurines, progress, and fortunes. Very proud of their figurines down here, apparently, but nothing classified. That's the thing. Nothing that's like down here with like a big red letter on it. You do see like there's you see some like maybe a little bit outside of this layer sort of things where like I think the only other thing that's probably like more pertinent, something that's a little bit more interesting that you probably do stumble across is maybe like a booklet. One that seems almost out of place as if it was left here, but like put in a space where it wasn't supposed to go, like a little bookshelf or something. You do see what seems to be coding procedures of an ICO model sphere. And you see what seems to be like a little pamphlet, it's only like 2 or 3 pages long, of some generalized like instructions on how to go about coding one of the giant icospheres that you saw above. They have some people in scaffolding that are effectively spraying on what seems to be an alloy of some kind onto the spheres.
I think we mask up.
We don't have.
No? Oh, we were still missing 5.
Did we not see any in the other buildings you guys looked at? Oh, so are we done with the ritual? Like, are we like with everybody in now? Or
Yeah,
no?
we're
Yeah.
next day.
Right.
I'm going back into the not Shadow Realm.
Yes.
To get you up to speed, done with the ritual, so Fortuna is gone.
Huh? Why?
We were investigating her office, and she sat in a Fortuna-shaped hole. Oh.
A Fortuna-shaped hole.
Yes, and after we put a memory stick back in her, one of her memories, she seemed to remember something, and then told us to keep exploring and that she needed to deal with something, and just got sucked up into the tube, and that was the last that we've seen of her.
Oh my god, tiny news flash. Oh, big again.
She had to go get inserted as the brain of the sea engine. I told you guys.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't doubt it one bit because we put in a memory stick
I don't
that
think
was on top
so.
of a piece of paper called Project Nautica.
We put in a memory stick, not like a personality core. She's still Fortuna.
So whatever
Maybe-
she remembered must have been really important.
Right.
Memory is half our
Yep.
personalities.
Sure.
Maybe Scruffy knows something about this.
I don't think he would.
Hmm.
Some of the things Scruffy said just made it seem like she had bad insurance deals.
They don't-
Scruffy probably
they
knows
don't,
more
uh,
than he lets on.
She
Yeah.
probably didn't even cover dental.
I wonder how long has Scruffy been down? Well, I don't know if I even know the name, but how long has he been down here?
Hundreds
Scruffy's-
of years.
Scruffy's been down here too long. He keeps.
Ever since she locked the door on him.
Presumably since, yeah, she closed up, which was presumably hundreds of years ago, so.
True. Yeah, he may not know much. Otherwise, like made comment about it, right? If-
I mean, he's been dusting this place for 300 past years, so maybe he knows the layout better than us. So maybe he found
knows where
something
the
that we
dust
haven't
is.
found.
Scruffy,
Huh? What do you want with Scruffy?
do you know where that pipe goes? And Electra we're outside the office, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
She will point up at pipe that she saw Fortuna being sucked up.
He squints a little bit. Scruffy thinks that one goes to pylon number 22.
Is that on the same level as the icosahedrons, or whatever you called them?
Yeah, maintenance layer.
Maintenance layer, okay. Do you know how we could get up there?
Mm-hmm. Scruffy knows. He wiggles his beard, but he doesn't like expound on it any further, right? He just leaves it at that.
Okay. Do you think we could get back up the way that we came in the elevator?
Only if you have authorization. He kinda nods. Scruffy don't got that authorization. Scruffy not paid enough.
Does Scruffy always talk in the third person?
Scruffy always talks in the third person.
He is the janitor.
Haha.
I'm the Scruffy. And he looks proud to say
I'm.
it.
I'm that you broke your rule.
Oh, he got you. She got you there.
Mhm.
He sweeps some dust at you, Newsflash.
She flaps her wings and counter dusts.
You counter dust.
Counter dust.
Pocket of sand.
Yeah.
Correct, check.
Pocket sand.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Newsflash, check this out. Gets covered in it.
He kind of like
Like
thinks
he's
for
walking in front of.
he kind of thinks for a little bit. Scruffy
I
died.
know.
Scruffy died down here, and he kind of like looks around. Suppose if you're helping Scruffy out, you go find Scruffy's old uniform. Like gives a shrug. It'll get us up to the trash layer. He gestures upwards, and the maintenance one. That's what Scruffy did.
But how is that gonna help?
I don't know. Scruffy needs to get out of here.
The
It is.
classification is on your uniform? The credentials?
Mm-hmm. He kind of like nods a little bit. Scruffy used to do maintenance for this place. Scruffy was allowed to do stuff in the pylons. He gestures upwards. In the trash layer, gestures more toward the elevator you guys came down in. And here, because Scruffy had to do some cleaning.
So, do you want us to help you get out?
Scruffy would appreciate that.
Well, I suppose if you give us access, that's the least we could do.
Alright. Only bad thing, Scruffy doesn't know where they put Scruffy's outfit.
Well, I guess we could start looking. I guess, if only we had a lead.
If only there was...
Newsflash!
if only there was a lead!
Yeah, sorry, my fucking husky's in my room trying to get her out. One second.
How'd a dog get in
What's-
here? Didn't they read the no pets policy?
She's, no, because she hasn't seen me in like 8 months, so she's like constantly demanding pets. Jersey, go.
Aw.
I don't want her to start doing the husky screams in the middle of the night.
Aw.
Like, Jersey, go.
Singing you the song of her people.
She goes, "Arr!" I'm like, what are you doing? Jersey, go. Jersey, go.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I asked Scruffy, who is they?
Okay,
in
I'm back.
particular.
Arden. Okay, she's gone. The German Shepherd was outside too. They both want pets.
All right. What was your question, Chewbacca?
Oh, I was saying, Scruffy, who is they in particular? Who took your uniform, if you know?
The company. And he kind of gives a shrug.
Um,
The R&D guys.
yeah, that makes sense.
Guess
I
they
don't
took
know.
it after
Yeah.
it got deaded.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Like, this morning, as you guys are, like, starting to, like, look around, you probably haven't seen Pingwing or Duck all morning. And then, it doesn't take long before you actually do see them, like coming out, coming out of a building. And, Pingwing looks a lot happier, given the previous the recent developments here. But he does look a little shaky on account of the fact that he's somewhat wobbly, and Duck is standing up on his back, and she is pointing forward as if she's sailing a ship. Aha! There they are! She says, points in your guys' direction. Sail away, bird boy! Okay. He's like kind of going that way, and he makes little vroom sounds, like vroom, vroom, vroom. That's not a sailing ship noise. Sorry, Solly. Splash, 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 splash.
She's in good spirits.
Oh, look at that. She's all better.
I'm better than better, she says, and she backflips off of Pingwing and dabs.
Lecter goes up and hugs her. Big hug.
Chewbacca goes up and says, welcome back to the living. And, who's that? Who's that on top of you?
Oh, like, who's that on top of you? Oh, the little... She actually doesn't have Dolan on her right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, of course, Chewbacca don't know that, but...
Yeah, Duck does not have her familiar. Pingwing has Gunter, who looks moderately offended that you don't remember him.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was doing so much stuff, sorry.
A tiny little penguin kicks you in the shins.
Like just say that being crystallized really messes with your head a bit.
Yeah, being crystallized and all that.
Yeah.
It fucks with your mental sometimes.
It's crystal menta.
Yes. Thank you, crystal mental.
That sounds like a weird version of meth.
Yes. Yes, it does. And that does fuck you up heavily. You take too much.
Get it. It's the combo.
All right. So, that's the question. I think a lead needs to be taken here, yeah?
Right.
Newsflash, we need to find a uniform.
I can just fucking make it on uniforms. I have all my tinctures back, frankly. Okay, well, I'll put that as a lead. Because I finished the other one, because Duck is no longer unducked.
Yeah.
So...
Wait, hang on a second. What'd you say about the uniform?
Duck has been cooked.
I can make kits that work as the uniform, but we need to find the actual one, is what we're looking for here, right?
Yeah, we are looking for it. I mean, we're not looking for the uniform specifically. We're looking for the access key card inside that uniform.
Yeah.
That got misplaced.
Context is this ghost Scruffy over here.
Yeah.
Has access to the level.
Mm-hmm.
In his uniform. Yep.
Yeah. We'll just blame Jersey for being a headache. Have distracted me for a short bit. All right. I'm trying to see what I can do here exactly.
You're good at looking for things. It's what you do. You're an investigator.
Can I start investigating?
Yeah, give me a blind perception check and whatever abilities you want to throw at me.
Well, this is technically a lead, so...
Let's see it. Alright, there we go. Holy shit. Wonderful. Alright. As you start looking around for things that may be quite obvious. Areas where they might keep things, display cases. You just so happen to probably take a rest on a bookcase at one point, looking around. That's when you hear it, like, kind of behind you, a little click as you push in one of the books by accident.
Meant to do that.
Yeah. And you step away from the bookcase just in time as it, like, flips around. and it shows you an entire display case of Scruffy the janitor's, like in memory of Scruffy the janitor, and it has his whole uniform there behind the bookcase. I reveal your role here. Congratulations.
Oh,
Damn.
Not his life story.
I'm gonna gesture towards Scruffy and tell him to come look, so he feels appreciated.
They really appreciated Scruffy.
That's his unfinished.
Scruffy
business.
disappears.
He can finally go to peace. He feels appreciated.
No. I mean, the thing is, he did say his unfinished business was already completed. He can't leave
He's
though.
just stuck. He's physically stuck.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he thought, but his feelings were never fully committed.
Scruffy never.
Now.
Scruffy never knew that they made him a whole display case that was hidden behind a bookshelf.
I'm gonna tell Scruffy, and I'm going to destroy said display case now for reasons that I must do it.
It's so beautiful. Somebody take a picture. Take a picture with Scruffy, and he poses next to it like.
He's just gonna
Damn,
be
where's
fucking
Bellhop?
invisible.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of the continent.
Can I
Bellhop when you need her.
Can I try to draw a picture for him? of it?
Yes.
With him next to it.
Give me a crafting check.
Okay. Is this blind or public?
Oh, this is public. You don't know how good your drawing is.
Does this count as my lead?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay,
Nice.
that's not bad.
You have a pretty damn decent job at Scruffy. Like standing next to the thing here, and quite frankly, would do better than a photograph anyway. At least you assume so. I mean, some people said they wouldn't show up, but you guys know that that's not to be the case. You guys have seen the Calidai magazines. But yeah,
He just assumes that can't be photoshopped that in.
Yeah. And damn good drawing it is. Oh, you gotta show this to the higher-ups. Tell them Scruffy said thank you.
Alright, I'll keep it then.
Alright.
Can I destroy your display now? Are you cool with that now? Are we good on that? Is that equal trade right there?
Yeah, Scruffy's fine with it now.
Alright, thanks. I'm just gonna, I guess, like, I have to, like, break the display case?
You can, like, it's got a little latch. You can, they got it in there somehow. You can open it somehow and not be a barbarian.
I'm gonna look at Ord.
Yeah, that's my job.
I'm gonna look at Ord and be like, do you want to smash it? Just, like, let her have the option if she wants to.
You know
Like,
what?
smash things.
I kinda wanna, but I already got some experience with dead stuff. I don't wanna touch it.
What do you mean by that?
I'll do
He
it!
knows
And
that
then,
she died.
Duck just, like, ninja kicks into the glass, like...
Does it work?
No.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. She just runs at it.
Also news, I am technically dead.
You were many things.
Oh, dear.
to-
Well, she tries to ninja kick into it. She kind of just thumps off the glass.
I'm just gonna give her a little pat
Screech
for
noise.
for an A for
There
effort,
we go.
and then
She-
unlatch it.
Yeah, you start unlatching it as Duck is holding her, like, hoof and going like, Mother Ducker! Ah! She's holding her, like, her hoof. That hurt!
That's what it's like to be a wild card, Duck.
Don't kill yourself again.
Too soon, Ord.
I'm marking
Hey.
this glass as my new worst enemy, she says and points at it.
Can you just punch the glass to just get rid of her worst enemy?
Yeah. Aha! Vanquished! Take that!
Alright, and then I'll grab the, is it only the uniform or is there anything else in there?
It's just like the one uniform, but it's like all of his like normal standard stuff. You see Scruffy is like the name tag, and then in the pockets you search around. Aha! Identification.
Alright, well, I'll grab that.
You grab that. It shows a picture of Scruffy, looking exactly like you'd expect. Very scruffy.
Scruffy?
Yeah, Scruffy.
Alright, and I'll just show it to everybody else so they know I have it.
Da-da-da-da.
Does this give us access to what? The incinerator layer over here and the
Garbage.
facility up above?
Yes, according to Scruffy, he had access to layer 12 and some of the maintenance layers and pylons going up into the icosphere area.
Alright, well, I'll grab that.
Alright, and then it shows a picture of Scruffy looking exactly like you'd expect. Very scruffy.
Alright, and I'll just show it to everybody else so they know I have it.
Da-da-da-da.
Alright, and I'll just show it to everybody else so they know I have it.
Does this give us access to what? The incinerator layer over here and the facility up above?
Yes, according to Scruffy, he had access to layer 12 and some of the maintenance layers and pylons going up into the icosphere area. So, given your looking around yesterday, and with additional direction from Scruffy even, I would point out that, yeah, there's a little elevator right over here. Takes you right up to 12. This will be one of those sealed elevators, similar to what you guys had seen on layer 3, with like the weird white on the outside of it. It does take the identification card. And Scruffy's just kind of like hanging around with you, right? Like he's just like, hey, you're not going to pull the wool over Scruffy's eyes, are you?
How so?
No, we will get you out of here, I promise.
You guys are amazing. Scruffy.
Scruffy, you're helping us. That's how it works.
This is actually your health insurance now. This was actually was part of it. You just didn't read the fine lining.
Hey, give me a deception check. like...
Oh dear lord. Alright. Deception. This is public or private?
Yeah, public, yeah. You'll know if Scruffy believes you or not.
Is this still part of my lead with the uniform?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. This is essential.
Nice. He looks like surprised. Scruffy knew he should have read that fine print. Like
I have an important question here. This elevator, is this leading us somewhere that's really hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to... Are we talking... in terms of the spell environmental endurance and the way that it words things, is this going to be a place of severe heat or extreme heat?
Extreme.
Okay.
I mean, we are right next to the fucking vent, man.
Yeah, I know. So...
I think he said roughly 120 Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Quite
120
frankly,
Fahrenheit right here, but over here
Yeah.
we're
There,
right
it's gonna be
next
way
to
hotter.
the thing.
So I'm going to need to prepare a lot of these at 5th level and higher, so
Wait,
that's why I'm asking right now.
I have some tinctures that could help too. Let me check.
Anybody here has sunscreen?
Actually, let's see.
You have a CPU cooler in you?
Environmental endurance.
Hang on. Actually, Pingwing's actually gonna make everybody something. That would
I can-
actually help out everybody, as a matter of
I
fact.
can also cast resist energy.
This is different.
Fire damage.
It's not.
Probably not
this
fire.
is
It's
for-
irradiating heat.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. I just need to.
That's like
If
saying
this
the
can
sun
last
is
a long time,
fire
that's great.
damage.
Hang on.
If
Okay. Yeah, Pingwing is just like seeing spear heat. Yeah, extreme heat. So he's actually making everybody salamander elixirs because he has those. So nobody has to use spell slots. Sophie, in case you don't want to, he is.
okay, if it can last long enough to get us through there, that's way better than this will last till the next. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That works perfectly.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do I still have the
I knew he had
the
something for
mutagen on me still? Or
that. It's not on you, but if you want one, you do have 2.5 alchemists in the party. You have
no, I just want this one because it keeps me encumbered. I just don't have it active. It shows.
what was that?
The elixir you took earlier, it's already worn off.
Yeah,
You can
that's
just right-click
long
it.
worn off.
How do you fucking right click this?
I already took it off you. Don't worry.
The fuck is on me then? What is that?
What is on you? I don't know what's
That's
on you.
sickened.
When did I get sickened? What?
How are you sickened? Hang on.
That is a good question.
Hang on, let me do something here. Let me take you off and put you on.
Oh, it's
Maybe that was
Pollux.
Pollux.
Oh, it is Pollux.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck off, Pollux.
No.
Pollux is thankfully not
Bird.
sickened. Yeah.
Did we click use on this by the way? The salamander elixir? Or do we just have it? And
You
Ah.
just have it. I don't think there's an effect for this. It's just an environmental thing, right? So like,
Yeah.
if you're in a volcano, I just knew Pingwing had these because he has one for severe cold too, because he's a penguin. So I just knew that was part of his elixirs list.
Thank God, because that was basically going to be the entire upper half of my spell list today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Alchemists, gotta love them. So, Kat and Mari actually didn't have this particular formula, so that works out. All right. As like Pingwing is shaking these up and distributing them out to the party, Pollux actually like
Oh no.
chirps out to you. Somebody say "oh no" when I say Pollux, like I'm gonna hurt him.
It's always something bad.
Always. The bird is getting punished.
Yeah, he chirps out and fucking dies. No,
No.
he
Ooh,
taps.
wow.
He taps a little sign effectively like above the elevator. It just says, "Remember your protective suits."
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did we get more masks?
I think we got like
we've
5.
got one.
You got 5. The other ones you did find some areas where there would be other ones, but they were empty. They weren't all there.
So,
Which didn't we find one that was good for something else too?
The what?
A gas mask or something just recently?
Well, you guys
Yeah.
got those. You got the dust masks effectively.
There were 5 in the factory and 1 outside of it. So we have the 6. We have 6.
There's 6 total, yeah, technically.
Yeah, so none of the other buildings had one?
No, they do not.
Fucking boo-womp, dude.
Yeah. Now, given that that's the case, like I said, he's kind of tapping the thing. Triple. You're getting accosted by your turtle.
Oh, what is it? What is it doing?
He seems to be like looking toward that little USB drive that you picked up, like it's a fucking snack that you still haven't plugged into anything.
And why does
I thought
exploring have
we
to be
plugged it
so
into
arduous and complicated?
Sorry, but I thought we plugged this into Fortuna, and that's what reactivated.
No. You found like a little USB stick. That's not the memory stick that was put into Fortuna. This is just its own little thing. It was labeled CL126. That's the one you found. And then
we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should have plugged this one into Fortuna and figured out what was going on with
what
this.
you could plug that one into your Mambo number 5 or datapad right now if you wanted to. You just never did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's put this unsecure USB I found in my local library into my computer.
Yeah.
I really hope it's like if it's just an MP3 of the actual Mambo number 5 and nothing else.
All right, you plug in Crucible CL log 126 here, and you get a big old play button, right? You push play on it, yeah. You hear a voice ring out.
Crucible log number 126. The boys down in R&D brought me this thing called substance theta, and when they first showed it to me, they peddled it as a miracle mineral. Indestructible, blocks all those nosy scryers, all of that. So, we put it in everything. Though I think we put it in a little too much of everything, because now they're telling me it's some kind of poison too. In fact, exposure to various forms of experimental ether dust is raising the expense of Golden Port health insurance plans across the board. I suppose that's technically Fortuna's department. I'll let her handle it.
Plug that in,
Wow.
and then it comes to an end. You also received one of these things, Electra.
Oh.
Like, you remember that little stick that you found that just had a label that just said "fucking around"?
Alright, let's see what's on it.
Alright, you plug that one in. Little play button on it. You click that one.
People are always telling me, that's for me to know and you to find out. And you know I'm really good at finding out, especially when that involves some fucking around. You fuck around, you find out, right? Well, I've been wanting to find out recently, so I've been fucking around. Fucking around with a lot. And, you know, I found out quite a lot. The funny thing is that when you come back to those same people and tell them you found out, they're never happy that you did.
And then it comes to an end.
What could it
I
mean?
wonder who he fucked around with.
I wonder how you found out.
I wonder if we'll ever get an answer to anything.
That's the real
Hope he
question,
pads.
Swift.
Hope he pads Swift. One day.
Alright. So, you guys have the authorization, you guys have your potions, you clip in the card, and the elevator opens. Wow, that rhymed. That was pretty great. I'm a bard.
Bottoms up.
That was pretty great. Alright. I was squeezing into the elevator. Technically speaking, you guys probably have to make 2 trips in this particular elevator to get fucking Ord's fat ass up. But eventually do. Up and down.
I status
up and
everyone
down.
just to keep myself abreast of everyone's condition.
Yes. And getting up.
Testing it. Yeah, there we go.
getting up to this layer, Scruffy seems exceptionally excited to be in the garbage room again, as you guys kind of like move up in this direction. Oh, Scruffy remembers this, he says, like looking around, right? This is wonderful. I remember the trash room. There was not that much trash here, though. He looks around. It is extremely hot in this room. Thankfully, you guys are protected with your elixir, but that doesn't stop the temperature here being above 300 degrees at this particular point.
Oh my.
Does it burn?
No. In fact, as you guys are kind of like standing here, you more see like very tiny bubbles that are like yellow in nature, like fizzling off of you, as if there's something indeed protecting you.
Is it uncomfortable though?
It's just like a hot summer day. What, like 80, 90 degrees to you guys?
Yeah.
Like what you feel physically?
Thankfully, this potion lasts all day and doesn't depend on how much heat we take, so we're good for the rest of the day.
Pingwing looks rather happy that he prepared these for today. And
Good word, Pingwing.
Oh, thank you. And he looks over to Duck to make sure that she's doing fine. He's kind of like next to her, like glue, like this entire time.
Is he not all broody anymore?
He's not all broody, not in the slightest. But he is exceptionally happy and blushy, and Duck is like looking over toward that vent that this giant orange glow is coming from. What would happen if we went down there?
No.
Why you ask such a thing?
He
I'm
just came
curious.
back to life.
She picks up a can and she like throws it as far as she can to try to fling it in there effectively. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. She just like throws the can in there. It just lands on like the lip of the thing. It doesn't even go into the actual vent. Darn it! I thought that would work.
If I had to guess, it probably goes into the volcano to be melted down, so they could reforge it as other stuff.
She blinks. That sounds plausible.
I mean, the volcano here, we have the data pad. It seems to be going down a bottomless pit. I don't think they can recover this.
That's true.
Yeah, you guys do get like a little like terminal on the top of this little elevator that probably fills out the current view of your map right here. That is correct.
You know what? I've never zoomed out that far. You know, what's that huge lake underneath? There's a lot of room underneath that fourth horror there.
There is.
It's a natural formation.
Datapad also seems to fill out some additional little things and details here as it fills out the information. Not only do you see that big underpart of the it's not called a caldera, is it? Like the boiling water part of a volcano. What's it called again?
I mean, I think it's called we can call it a caldera. Yeah, it's just a.
Yeah. Not only do you see this stuff, you also see what seems to be a very small entryway that goes down, but it's unlabeled past there.
There's like a elevator or something on the other side?
Yeah.
Across the city from you guys, really.
I just said there's also a weird hatch over here.
Yeah. A weird hatch down here.
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
Look at that. All sorts of weird stuff around here when you fill out that data pad. Duck is throwing another can into the vent.
Oh, this one's good.
Whoa.
Obi.
Yeah. She throws it. This one actually has, like, I don't know, liquid in it, right? And throws it as far as she can.
Oh, no.
Whoosh.
No.
Ting, 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 ting. And, like, a whole, like, splash of molten rock, like, starts to spit out of the vent. Kind of forcing you guys to run a little bit. Give me a reflex save, everybody.
God damn it.
Oh my
I
god.
knew the second he said there's liquid in it.
Oh
Reflex shit.
Oh, great.
no!
Oh
I'm hero
no!
pointing that. I'm hero pointing that.
Okay. Oh no.
Roll a 1d4, you might get a nat
Wait,
20.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Where's Duck save?
How do I
Oh yeah,
do that?
Duck's gotta say it.
Just go into the chat and
type
type slash 1d4.
Yes. This without
Not
the this without the period.
Lovely.
Nice. All right, you get a
Just
reroll.
reroll.
Maybe I don't know how to get rid of hero points. Maybe I get rid of one.
Just
there-
right click the original save, and you'll see reroll hero point. That'll deduct the hero point. But if it doesn't change it, add it back.
There you go.
So you don't lose the hero point.
All right, wonderful. That did change your thing from double damage to half damage. So you succeeded. DC was 33. So the ones who failed were, let's see, Electra,
No.
Electra and Duck.
No!
Like,
Damn it, Duck.
My
Duck,
god.
get down! And Electra jumps over
yeah.
towards Duck.
Quack! She says. She like tumbles with Electra as let's see, we have environmental hazards here.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Electra and Duck take that full amount. If you succeeded, Newsflash. Let's see, Newsflash, Shabaka, and Ophi. And then you take half that. Everybody else, I think.
I have
add
fire resistance. Does that take into account or no?
Oh.
That's a
If
great
you-
question, actually.
If you have resistance on your... Oh, he didn't actually roll it as fire, yeah.
Yep. So you're just gonna have to however many resistance that you
Yeah.
had. So you
I have. I don't know. I have
Fire
greater.
Yeah, so you have fire. You have fire 10. You see where it says fire 10 in the ribbon on the bottom. So you pretty much just
Do it.
take that damage and then heal 10 in the chat.
Take 32, then heal 10.
Well, yeah. So take the half damage and then heal 10.
So half of the 10.
Nope. Take half that 64, and then
Oh,
there,
really?
I rolled 10 right there. Just take heal that up.
And then Shabaka moves up to Doug and says, "If you do anything like that again, I will crush your head."
That was so cool! And she stands up like her mane's on fire a little bit. She, wow! Like puts it out.
Oh my god.
It was pretty cool. But that kind of confirms my suspicion.
What?
Well, yeah.
That it goes down to some, like, incinerary part.
Yeah, but nothing more painful than that.
And what was that quarg?
What quack? Huh?
You did your signature quack a little different there.
No, I didn't. Shakes her head.
Wait,
Sophie just
do it
kinda-
again.
No, she says no, I didn't. She's clearly lying. You're lying.
Ophi takes a swig of an imaginary cup of water.
She looks at herself.
Did.
All right, bird, and she goes over to Pingwing. I burned myself. Fix me. Okay. So he does.
It's gonna be a recurring thing, isn't it?
He's really different. Did we get the right duck back?
Think she's an imposter? Or this?
No. I just think usually resurrections don't change the personality very much, but in particular circumstances, if they're particularly connected to their god, or if there's some kind of, I don't know, issue, it can affect them. It affected her last time, just not to this extent.
And you think the more time she go, the more she loses herself? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just her particular nature.
Interesting.
Alright. As you guys kind of like walk, Pingwing is putting like little heart band-aids on Duck and everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
should have done it for me.
She
I'm
seems...
the victim here.
I'm the victim. Cat and Mario, of course, making sure Swift is okay. Padding. It doesn't take you guys long to find, get back to the area effectively where your guys' elevator had initially like stopped. And you see that there's another terminal that goes up. This one's simply called Icosphere Maintenance Hatch. And that one.
Well, let's squeeze in.
Yeah,
Wait.
just like the other ones.
Hold on.
Yep.
Do we know where it leads?
I'm gonna use a.
Yeah.
Everyone's cutting out. What's what you saying?
Yeah, like I didn't hear
used a
anything.
healing potion.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
I said, do we know where it leads?
Know our leads. Like what leads?
Where
Oh,
does
check
it lead?
data
Where
pad.
does it
where
lead?
where does
My
it?
bad.
Okay. Yeah, this one actually has like a number of buttons. As you put in the key card and open it up, it has a number one. It has numbers from 12 all the way down to 4. So if this is 12,
Huh.
11, I guess 11 right here, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on, right?
Do we have a recollection of about where we saw Cher at
12, 11, 10,
as far as floors go?
7, 6, 5. 5. It goes down to 5, sorry. What was that?
We have a recollection of about what floor we saw Cher at.
You guys saw that they were headed toward a pylon that was connected to Ico 6. Now, now here's the thing. As you guys are looking at these buttons here, I look to you, Anon. Which buttons are they allowed to push right now? Which sphere did you put for them to be able to access here?
Oh, let's see. Wait, can I actually run a PA system here?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
The PA comes on.
Hello, is this thing on?
There it is.
You found the unmute switch.
Alright, Anon? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Wait, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. I'm actually asking the party if they can hear me. But yeah. Look. We.
Also,
It's cutting you out too much.
you gotta turn off crisp. You gotta turn off crisp or something on.
Is this better?
Yes, way better, way better.
Okay, perfect. Look, I have some sheets over here I gotta read. So, welcome to Crucible Labs testing initiative. Who wrote this shit? Anyway, we're gonna have to send you guys through a series of tests for this. It's gonna be fun, but trust me, it's gonna be worth. I'll make it worthwhile for you. Just push the first button number 1, and we'll get you sent right to ICO number 4.
Is this safe?
Of course it's safe. It's Crucible Tech. It's the best in the world.
A test?
Yeah.
Most people hit number 4.
Alright, sorry, I was mistaken. It went up to number 5, because I just counted backwards on the thing. But yeah, that's the first button, is 5.
5.
But yeah, she's taking you to ICO number 4, apparently.
5.
Yes. So, as that kind of takes you up, you guys are lifted up in the elevator past several of these various connectors. Once you get to about, let me move your party icon, like up here, comes to a halt. And here's the thing. Within this elevator, you can indeed see at least a little bit out. It doesn't have as big a window as the previous one, but it doesn't take long for something to stick out from the sphere that's out here, like this docking arm almost that comes up. It meets this part of the elevator shaft where this where the station that you guys are in plugs into. After kind of stepping through a little pseudo airlock of its own that kind of makes sure that the entire area is clean and dusted off, you guys are opened to walk down in the direction of the sphere itself, wherein it's much like the path that you guys saw Sharon Babbage on. It's got that like same glass around it that was in your first elevator. You guys can see all around, and boy oh boy, do you see that some of these giant spheres are indeed moving around and kicking up between all of these spheres, which you can only surmise to be at this point, between everything, some kind of deadly dust. And if, to make matters worse, you do see perhaps a warning: do not break the glass. Aether dust contamination present.
Gotta get those masks on.
Yep. And that's where we're gonna end session today, y'all. We hit our 3-hour mark.
Boy.
Good, because I still gotta prepare my spells.
Was the glass broken for that?
No, it was a warning on the
No.
glass that said it. Don't do
okay.
that. Don't do that thing.
We
Alrighty.
cannot
So-
let the glass break under any circumstances.
No whoopsie doodles, duck.
Was Scruffy following us? Is
Yes.
Scruffy still with us here?
Oh yeah, Scruffy's
nice.
going with you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out.
Awesome.
Ready to go home.
Alrighty. I hope everybody had fun. I'm gonna go ahead and push the button. Everybody say bye 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 bye.